Ouch. Hey, hey, Gelma. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Kale, how you doing? I literally not too long ago got home. I feel like I'm shaking this, and this isn't it's not working out for me. Let me turn it this way. Now come into. Yo, what's up? What's up? You know, Kel, I'm happy you asked. I hope and pray all of y'all are doing well. Everybody's coming in. I hope and pray y'all do well, have done well, are doing well, and continue to do well. My day. I had a so y'all know. Okay, so yesterday. Well, let me just say this: from September 21st to the 26th is Happy Surgical Tech. I say happy. It's Surgical Technologies Week. But we always say Happy Surgical Technology Week. So it's our week. I'm a surgical technologist. I'm a certified first assist. So this is our week, right? And so I went to work and had an amazing day. But I'm I must say I try to practice what I preach, but I did get a little stressed. And I will explain to you why. That's why. So the title is, it pretty much is like it be your own kind of people sometimes. And the reason why I say that because okay, so long story short, because I'm not. This is nothing like where like any HIPAA violation or anything like that. But we had a patient come in um, that involved the police, and that's just protocol when when say if a patient or someone coming in as far as patient, no matter what race, whatever the case may be, sex, race, whatever, they're all Jane Does or John Does. They don't even disclose their name, but when there's something like affiliated with the police and any type of crime or whatever, the police comes in, and but we still have to operate on these patients, right? We have to do our best to make sure that each patient that comes in, no matter what they've done, if they've been the victim or they're the villain, we have to administer the best care to them. Okay, now with that being said, I was in one room. I didn't even know about the trauma. Immediately, the charge nurse coming into the room. I'm finishing up my case. She's like, Terrence, I need you to go to the room. I know you're still working and stuff. You got to get your stuff done. But I need you to go to the room immediately, like as soon as possible. I'm like, okay, but like I got to go pee. I still have these instruments and stuff I got to like put up, and like I just can't be in 2-3 places at once. Like I can't. Welcome. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all so much. If you could, please double tap the screen for me. Trolls and all, double tap that screen. So she's like, no, I understand. And I'm sorry, I'm pulling you from here to here. I'm like, okay, well, in my mind, I'm like, that's the name of the game. So I end up I end up like just really almost like I almost tripped over myself, right? Because I'm pushing the case card, like I'm pushing it to decomtam, and I'm running back. I got lead on and everything. Like I'm sweating. I got lead. I got to pee. So I end up running in the corridor, getting my gown and gloves. So I'm a little like flustered, or just a little. I'm irritated. I'm flustered, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like I'm shocked. I'm in a little bit of shock. Not like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, but whatever. I work in surgery. It is what it is. It's just like, wait a second. There's other people here. Why am I the one that you guys are targeting? Anyway, but I'll explain all of that. So I get my gown and gloves. I don't stop or anything. Like I was playing Monopoly. I ran straight to the pre-op area because I'm lying. The PACU area So, because you got pre-op, you got PACU. PACU is recovery. So recovery is where the patients go after they have the surgery. Pre-op, obviously, the patients, that's where they're prepped before surgery. And so I go in and I do. And maybe when I hit the automatic doors button or whatever, and I see like 7 police officers. So I was like, whoa, because they're like in the way because I gotta pee. So like, but it's like 7 police officers, and they just happen to all be white, whatever. And sure enough, I'm like, I go to one restroom is locked. The restroom that I always go to is locked. So I really don't go. I don't go in that area too much. I'm back in surgery. I really don't fool around in pre-op or recovery. It just so happened that I was gonna pee my pants if I didn't go and if I didn't go to the nearest restroom. So sure enough, I see this and I still don't know that many. I still don't know that many people here. So I see this black guy with scrubs on, with the jacket and stuff from afar. He was like, "Hey, you lost?" I said, "No, sir. I'm just looking for another restroom." I wish I wouldn't have even gave this man any, like, I wish I hadn't even said anything to him. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Um, and black man. I mean, clearly like Jamaican. I mean, I'm not dumb. Like there's a like, what he is. He's like, you could say he's like a like housekeeping POA or whatever. He's a vital part of surgery of the healthcare field. Everybody has their. I don't care how you want to say how much money you make, whatever the case may be. Everybody is a part of the team, and everybody is vital and needed, and so is he. So he's like, so I'm like, I'm not lost. I'm trying to find the nearest restroom. Well, you just passed it. And then he's coming up. Now he's walking faster, right? And I'm like, oh Lord. So he's walking faster. I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to say like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm John Edwards, Sylvia Brown. I'm a psychic. Oh, call me now for your free reading. My name is Cleo. Like, but I felt bad energy, and I was like, oh boy, I felt bad. I'm my right hand to God. I felt bad energy. It could be okay. I was gonna piss my pants, but I felt some bad energy, like, cause he's yelling from afar. You lost? Like, why are you like? Okay, I have scrubs on. I have my name badge on, just as you do. Well, actually, he didn't have his name badge on, but I have my scrubs on. Like, I'm just like I'm trying. Like, I'm kind of like I'm a little French because I gotta pee. I gotta pee. So he's walking even faster. Sure enough, this guy, and as he's walking faster, like now I've made my way back by all the officers. I swear it's probably like 6, 7, maybe 8. It was a lot of them, and they were there because of the patient, which whatever it is, what it is. So he's like, he laughs loud, and I'm like, in my head, what is so funny, Because like y'all know I'm a giggle box, and I'm like, why is he laughing? Laughing hard, y'all, and says, "You guys scared the hell out of him. He's flustered." You guys scared the hell out of him. He's flustered. So I ignore it. I'm telling you. I ignore it. He proceeds to say, yeah, he's seen you guys, and he didn't know what to do. This black man, charcoal black, not brown skin, like, caramel black like me. Charcoal black says that in front of all these effing officers in this field. Are you trying to make us look insignificant? Are you trying to make us look inferior? Are you trying to make us look dumb? Sir, that is not a laughing matter. I do not joke like that. I don't know you from a can of freaking paint. I don't know you at all. And you do this, and it's like in my head, okay, so I ignore it. What I tell you guys, I say, okay, well, I'm learning to like not really match. I'm not gonna match that energy. I'm gonna disengage, and I'm gonna detach myself from it, and I'm gonna move on, because I don't need that. Like I said, it was already something that was brewing. I'm like in my head, why is he walking so fast? And and are you new? Like what? I don't understand that. Like Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen him there, but I'm never in really recovery or pre-op area. I'm always in surgery in the room. Okay, like I assist surgeons, and I'm not shading him, but I don't just clean up, I don't just pick up trash. Now, God is my witness. I don't care who finds it offensive, but I'm not trying to be offensive. So, therefore, because Lord knows I'll mop, I'll pick up trash, but I actually assist the doctors. I'm in the room. I'm in the trenches. Like if y'all saw how much blood I was covered in earlier, you'll be like, Terrence, were you involved in some type of like crazy massacre or whatever? Like it was a blood fest. But at the end of the day, that's coming. And so this is what I'm getting at. Why would you want to sit up here and say something like that? And none of the officers laughed. No, and it's not a laughing matter. First and foremost, they're there because there was a patient. The patient did something. I'm just gonna say this without saying too much. Obviously, the patient did something wrong, and patient got shot. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, why are you sitting up here? And the patient just happened. I'm not even gonna say anything more about that. But why are you doing that? Like, why did you say that? And my deal is nothing. None of it's. You're not. People need to stop this joking type of stuff anyway. But why would you, as a black individual, do that? Now, folks getting on to me because I'm talking about how Charlie Kirk was for blacks. Charlie Kirk was for whites. Charlie Kirk was for everyone. Charlie Kirk loved and can appreciate the LGBTQ community. He did not agree with the lifestyle, but he did not hate them. He did not hate them. He actually hurt for them. It's proof. It's all out there, you guys. The man did not hate. The man was not trying to do no censorship. He wasn't trying to take over. He actually loved and cared about people. Okay, no matter what, no matter gay, black, straight, whatever the case may be, male, female, whatever. Now, because he did, and the reason why I bring this up because he did talk a lot about the black on black, like pretty much black people, black people are the ones, some of the ones, okay, some black people are harsh on other black people. They and this is proof. He said it. And I'm just saying it would just behoove you guys. I'm just keeping it real to just listen to me for one moment. I know some people say, well, Terrence, well, you're talking, we're listening, but listen to what I just got to say because it will behoove you to really just listen. This man, Charlie Kirk being this man says, there's so much black on black crime. Now I know somebody gonna say, Terrence, that man didn't shoot you. That man didn't he ain't stab you or nothing, but he might as well just taken the damn officer gun and shot me. He might as well just been in front of a community of all whites or all whatever, Asians or whatever, and just threw rocks at me. Why would you sit up here and verbally say, and you laugh before you say it? So you find this to be a joke. Now I know this is an older black male, and maybe you probably think that okay, I'm a little kid compared to you. I'm just keeping it real. Like I'm 38. First of all, I'm not young. I'm not 20. I don't care if it was my nephew that was looking for a restroom. You don't say that type of shit to anybody. And you damn sure don't say it to another black individual, another black male who, if you really want to put it into, a category, has higher education and merit than you could ever fucking have. Let's put that out there. So I'm highly offended, and I wrote a safe leaf on it. I don't care what anybody says, and I'm going to read the comments, but I wrote a safe leaf on it. And one of the nurses told me, and the nurse happened to be white, she said, Terrence, it's inappropriate. That's not acceptable. I said, it's not. Was I cursing? Yes, I started cursing. I started cursing to one of the charge, and I said, "Hey, I don't fucking approve of that. I don't know who the fuck you think he is, and I don't want to curse too much on YouTube because YouTube gonna shut down they gonna demonetize the live stream or whatever." But I was very, very irritated, and I felt very, very disrespected, and it's quite embarrassing because you do that in front of those police officers, sir. Let's stop. Let me tell you. You talk about this mess and all this with black folks got it hard. Well, why on God's green earth would you want to make it harder for black people then? But folks want to sit up here and chastise, ridicule, and disrespect Charlie Kirk even after he was assassinated because he was the one that had so much hate for black. Now you tell me who got hate for who? Who has hate for who when you are we're not even that significant in the OR at this particular place, and you find it's comic, it's a comedy, it's comical, it's a laughing matter to say something like that, and then for you to also say, oh, he was flustered when he saw y'all. Oh wow, look at him, he's flustered. Sir, and I did say as I was walking, because I'm peeing in the restroom, and I'm just like, did this damn man just say that? Did he just say that? I mean, literally. And so when I walked out, I said, sir, I've been in this profession 20 years. I was like, do you realize I've seen, and I told him, I said, I've been in this profession 20 years. Do you realize how many officers of the law, you know how many people I've seen come through the ORs? I've been in some of the states that has like the majority of their I guess you could say their patient population are prisoners. I told you guys about me operating on the man who in Michigan who murdered his mom. I treated that man just with the utmost respect, like as if he was like a king or whatever. Which in a way, I can't judge him, and I'm not gonna judge him. I'll let God do that. I'm not the judge. I'm not God. I'm not the judge. I'm not the jury. I let God deal with that. But my job is to make sure these patients are taken care of. My job is to make sure that I'm assisting the surgeon and make sure I'm doing what I need to do to make sure everything goes good. But why would you on God's green earth do that? It bothered me so bad, y'all. I'm not lying. Now remind you, I'm going into the trauma. And I told him, I said, I know this is inappropriate at the moment because you got a man on the table that's fighting for his life. Even I don't care what he did. I don't care. There's so much speculation. I'm not going to get into that. But my deal is right now is to make sure this patient make it up off the table. And by God, thank you, Jesus, he did. I don't know how he's going to do. I pray to God he recovers and he does well, but he did not. I can tell you this much. He coded in the ER. So he died in the ER. And then they obviously chest compressions, opened his chest up in the ER bay, in the trauma bay in the ER. And then that's when they rushed him back to the OR. Remind you, I was finishing up a big case that I had to tend to, and I was pulled out. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get into the reasons of that as well. But anyway, I just thought I've had a really productive day, a really good day, and that did just kind of like really put like I don't know, I guess you could say salt on the wound in the instance. It was just so disrespectful. Like, why would you, dude, let us, I don't know you. You should have been like, well, hey, how you doing? My name is blah, 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 blah. I'm so and so, because I don't know you. I don't care. So one of the anesthesia, she heard me cursing and getting upset. She was like, oh, that's I'm not gonna say his name, but that's so and so. Yeah, he's been here for so long. I don't care if this man been here for 116 years with a side of Worcestershire sauce. I do not care. You set up here and you try like, it is embarrassing, but really I'm not embarrassed. I'm just like, I'm pissed. But you tried to embarrass me. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just keeping it real. But sir, like, you're beneath me. You're older. You're probably in your 60s. My dad, Lord willing, will be 71 this Thursday. That man probably be close to that age. If my dad don't look his age, but that man sure does look, 60, 70. But anyway, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's like, okay, yeah, you older and all that. And I think that's the deal too. I think older people, I don't care what race now, but I know I can speak for my own, and can't nobody tell me I can't. But I know black folks, and especially in my community back in Mississippi, a lot of the older black folks just think they can say whatever and do whatever. No, you can't, because look, nowadays these kids and young people ain't taking that mess. That's why my dad turned that off years ago. You can't go around whooping all the damn neighbor, all the neighbors, kids and stuff. Nowadays, these kids gonna shoot you. They gonna stab you. They gonna disrespect you. The best thing you can do now in today's world is stay in your own lane, mind your own business. And my dad does just that. He still got his cameras all around the house, but he mind his business. And I told him, and even when my mom was alive, his wife was alive. My mom, she would say, Joe, you can't, you gotta be careful. And it started to really, it's becoming more and more of that. So that's why my mind, like, no, because you older, you don't get a wild card or a free ticket to just blatantly just be disrespectful towards anybody. I don't care, young or old. You gonna respect me because I'm respecting you. I should have known when that man yelled from afar. And I don't care. I don't care if he's autistic. I don't care if the motherfucker's slow as hell. Slower than them, I don't know, slower than a tortoise, slower than the biggest sloth here on America. It does not matter. You know right from wrong, and you knew that was inappropriate. So when I say I did a safe leave on him, it's when I wrote this individual up. You go, and this is my first time I've ever done that. And I'm going to continue to do these things because I got to realize if I'm cursing and fussing, this ain't no documentation. I'm the pot calling the kettle black. If I were just to go cursing this man out, which I didn't, I started cursing, but not at him. I was already out of that department, and I would never do this around patients. I was doing that with my charge, and she said, Terrence, it's quite inappropriate. I apologize. I said, I know I got to get to the room, but anyway, I shouldn't have even been in the room, and we'll get to that too. But I'm gonna get to the comments, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get to talk, but I had to get that off my chest. But that's what literally just recently happened. In this title, it's the truth though. It is the truth, Kale. It's the truth, and the truth clearly it's the truth because of what just happened tonight. I don't steal narcotics. I don't do narcotics. Give your life to Christ. My life is given to Christ. You on the house arrest, bro. No, okay, if you say so. Delete your social media account. Stop supporting these people. Traveling to, are you a criminal? Why aren't you drinking Henny? I'm not drinking Henny, but I do got a Celsius. I got a Great Rush Celsius, and I got ice water. I picked that up before I left work. But I'm gonna drink a little bit of this. Whew. These are good. This is my most favorite kind. It tastes like grape Kool-Aid. Don't nobody say nothing. But thank you guys. You said go lay down. Okay. Hey Alvin, what's up? Traveling to. Are you supposed to even be on the internet? What you mean? Do you prefer black police officers? Traveling to. Black police officers, right? Look, I have cousins. I have relatives. My right-handed guy that currently are on the force in the state of Mississippi, on the police force, like literally went to the whole academy, did the whole thing and all that stuff. They're on the police. I have nothing against police. Okay, I don't. I'm not gonna say, oh my gosh, like I respect them. I'm not gonna say, oh, something like they're the most wonderful. Like I ain't gonna say that. I don't care about race though. I don't care if they're a black officer, white officer, Hispanic officer, whatever the case may be. I've gone to 32 states. I've seen all kind of cops. Right now I'm in the state of Florida. I'm in Southwest Florida. I see a lot of Mexican police officers. We do need the police, in my opinion. It was not the police. This is not about the police. Okay, it is about black people putting down their own people. But meanwhile, because I supported Charlie Kirk and I'm a Republican who voted for Donald Trump, President Trump, I am a sellout. But I'm not sitting up here. I'm not going to see you. If I were to see you, or like I see people, and it's 6, 7, 8 maybe police officers, and they just happen to be all white, and we're in a professional place, you think I'm going to sit up here and start saying, oh, wow, he saw you guys, and you guys saw, when she saw you or when he saw you, oh, he got flustered, shocked him, didn't know what to do. Why would you say that? What are you implying? What do you imply? Are you implying that I'm afraid of police officers, or are you implying that? So why would you, what are you doing? I'm curious. My take on it would be, okay, you got some real messed up situations in your mind, and it's something it's a reflection of yourself. Maybe at one point, maybe you were flustered, maybe you were scared. I've never been afraid of police officers. Even with all the shootings and all these things, I've never been afraid of them. My mom and my dad taught me what I should do, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Yes, I've been a part of, being racially profiled? Hell yeah. I've driven Denali's, like, for the better part of my driving life, I guess you could say. I've driven Denali's. I drive one now, and I'm telling you, like, okay, I do get some looks and stuff because it's like, okay, well, and let me, for instance, when I had my black one, I was stopped by the police. I was stopped by a police officer, and this is in let me not lie. I was in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I gambled my ass off there. I worked at OU Medical Center, and the police officer, because I was going to the hotel, the police officer pulled me over, and I'm in my mind like, okay, what was I doing, or do I have a light out? I don't know. And in those cars, if there's a light out, my car's gonna let me know if there's a light out. So it wasn't no lights, it wasn't nothing. This man pulled me over. He talking about something. I was riding the lines. I said, well, aren't I supposed to? And so anyway, it was like, okay. And then he also says, well, is this your car? Is this your car? Is this car registered in your name? I said, yes, sir. I didn't give him any attitude. I said, yes, sir. It's registered in my name. I said, it's paid for. Do you need to see because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you along. First and foremost, like, I'm just getting off work. I'm tired. I was working crazy 16-hour shifts there, 2 16s and 1 8. I worked 2 16-hour shifts and 1 8. So I worked 40 hours Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, I don't have time for this, officer. Please leave me alone. So end up, like, not giving me anything because there was nothing for you to give me. But that's racial profiling. I'm not throwing a race card out. All I'm saying is, if you know we're being racially profiled, if you know there are people who are against us, not Charlie Kirk, but the black guy at the job, you're against me. Because why would you want to sit up here and say that's not a joking matter? You don't joke like that. And it was very disturbing, and it just pissed me the hell off. And you're right. You better believe. Like when the nurse told me, Terrence, I came to the ER. I had a bad experience, and I wrote a safety. I wrote that person up. And I'm not about like, okay, oh, you a telltale or blah 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 blah, or you so sensitive. But I'm tired of this mess. I'm tired of letting these things slide, and I'm tired of people coming in like my live streams, and because I want to talk about Charlie Kirk, because I want to talk about President Trump, because I want to talk about, hey, all blacks ain't good blacks, all whites ain't good whites, and I don't support the DEI. I've never supported that. I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion. I put a short up I put a short up a little earlier, and I said, so if you don't support, because if you disagree with someone's lifestyle, be it, say if they want to identify as I don't know, some people identify as fairies. They identify, like a woman may identify as a man may identify as a woman. You have transgender, you have there's so many labels, right? But you got like gay, you have straight, you have bi, you have queer. Is it? I thought hell all of it. I don't know. I don't know about any of it, to be honest. But it is what it is. So I guess you could say the LGBTQ community. I want to be very careful when I say that. I support whoever you want to fall in love with, whatever you're doing. It doesn't, like, again, my mom would say, what you eat don't make me shit. What I eat don't make you shit. So it's your business. Don't come at me kind of sideways with some things, and don't force nothing on me. But I just approve of, if it's not causing any harm, it is what it is. And I was saying how I think people got it confused as if I don't support, say if some of you guys don't support same-sex marriages, or you don't support, transgender or whatever, going like a person born, a man who's born a man, but then transitions to a woman, and now he goes to the female locker room. Who was that? Bruce Jenner, who is now Caitlyn Jenner. A lot of people are like, he needs to be stripped of his everything, of all his accolades. And I'm like, no, because he obtained them as Bruce Jenner. He's not going up and trying to compete and do this as Caitlyn Jenner, from my understanding. So anyway, maybe that's a little bit to the left or to the right. I don't know. But all I'm saying is I don't care about that. But let's just say, for instance, this is for a fact, Charlie Kirk did not approve of that. He didn't believe in that, but he he didn't hate the fact he didn't hate them, and he's not racist towards them. So so the message goes like this specifically. It says, because I don't approve of what you do, and I don't agree with your lifestyle, does that mean that I'm racist? Does that mean that I'm evil? Does that mean that I'm insensitive, or I'm not empathic, or empath or there's no empathy from me, or I'm not I guess I can say I'm not empathetic, or like I'm just flat out just rude and evil and mean and racist. And then so how I would answer that is absolutely not. I think some people in our world, not let alone just our, not just our country, but in the world, they get it confused as to what is racist and what's like, just having your own opinions or your own ideas or your own feelings towards something. It's not. I don't know. I don't know. Some people may say, no, Terrence, if you don't agree with this, that person, that you would be a racist. That person is a racist. I don't agree with a black man yelling out and laughing and making a mockery of him and I. Because at the end of the day, I say I'm Charlie Kirk, but I mean, I damn sure am this man who I don't know from a can of paint, but he's black, I'm black. We're different shades of black, but we're both black. And why would you want to do this? And then you go up to the officers and you're joking with them and you're doing all this. And these people, I'm telling you, these officers they can't be bothered. I'm not saying that any of them are racist. I'm not saying any of them are looking at me like insignificantly. When I came through, like I bust the door because I pressed the button and it didn't really work and stuff. And I pressed the door. I gotta go pee. Like I don't care if I saw Leprechaun hell from the hood up in that mofo. I got to pee. I got to pee. Oh, I'm gonna piss my pants, and that's gonna be another story. So at the end of the day, because I'm like, because I did go to one of the restrooms and somebody was in there, you're telling me, oh, they caused me to become flustered, and look at, he don't know what to do. Look at him. Oh my God. Like, and I'm like, and it just irritated me because I'm like, what are you? Am I 2 years old? And you're like, who are you? What are you doing? Like, why would you do that? Like this in my mind, I'm like in my head, sir, I can retire your ass. I probably got enough. I know I probably got enough money to retire your old ass. Get out of my damn face with this nonsense. You are disrespectful. You are disrespectful. You are degrading. And I am so over this mess. I'm over the fact of the matter that the main ones that want to, which are, and I'm just saying my opinion, are some of the blacks that want to talk about white people, want to talk about, the Asians and the Mexicans, and want to talk about this. But look at how we do each other sometimes. You gonna sit up here, do you realize I am in my place of work? I am representing this organization. I have my badge. I have, I'm in surgical attire. I'm stellar, just as you should be. And we should represent not just, okay, the organization, but let's represent us being black brothers in this field. Yeah, like I said, honest to God, he doesn't do, his job description is far away from mine. At the end of the day, we do have to represent ourselves. And I know some black people say, okay, well, you're a sellout. Well, you guys got to understand, I have my own opinions about things. I have my own feelings. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not attacking our race. And I don't mean no disrespect when I say, because I'm going to continue to say I support it, and I do support, Republicans. I support the idea of being conservative. Like at the end of the day, you can disagree with me, but just don't hate me, and don't think that I'm a sellout. I'm not selling out. I literally am proving this more and more, but people don't really want to see the truth. I'm proving that us black people sometimes we do the most to each other. We put each other down to the point the man being white or whoever else, the cops, even the white cops, they ain't gotta do nothing. The devil ain't even gotta do nothing. The devil just sit back and laugh like, why the hell do I gotta sick my demons out there when some of the blacks doing this to blacks? We in a hospital. And I'm about to, like, you got to realize I have to pee. I'm leaving out of this case. I'm telling you, it was just horrendous because, like, days like this which I had a good day. I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. I thank God I had a good day. And I'm not gonna lie, up until that moment, like I was just in a great mood. And that did put me in a sour mood. But I started dancing when I took like a little break and stuff before I did, leave work. I started dancing. And you know what? It's behind me. But I did say I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna talk about it. As I tell you guys, life is content, content is life. Don't let nobody knock you out of believing that. Life is content, content is life. Talk about these things. I'm not doing anything I don't need to be doing. I'm not calling names. I'm not being, I'm not like, going off the deep end. I'm stating facts here and I'm telling you guys how I feel about the situation. At the end of the day, I don't from what I recall, looking at Charlie Kirk's videos, having followed him for quite some time, I don't think that he ever did anything like that. I don't think so. This man gave people a mic. He gave black people a mic. He gave whites a mic. He gave like Africans a mic. He gave Mexicans the mic. He gave other people of different ethnicities the microphone to talk. And he knew majority of them were against what he believed in. I think that's awesome. Meanwhile, I'm at work and there's another individual that probably had been here for 20, 30 years, which I don't care. I don't care if you've been there for a day. I don't care if you've been there for 100 years. You, by what you're doing and you think it's cool, I'm telling you, it is so disrespectful. And I'm not lying. Like when I did say it aloud, there was only, like I said, there was one nurse who understood because I'm saying this aloud and it's all of y'all are white. People, I mean, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Some of the white folks there, I'm gonna be real. They probably they don't understand what I just went through when that man did that, when he said that, but they can talk about they little kid or something. Oh yeah, little Billy at the school, took Timmy's book bag and said that what he doesn't deserve this or whatever. And I'm appalled and we're gonna protest. And it's like, okay, it ain't that damn serious. Like I would say that I don't have any kids. Like I said, unfortunately my ex-girlfriend, she had a miscarriage and that would have been my first child. But I have nieces and nephews. But my deal is you want to sit up here, that's really what you want to like write, start a petition about. That's what you want to cry about. And your child ain't, I was bullied, I was beat up at school, I was abused in school. I was like legitimately, like serious, like no, but your child ain't really got into a fight. It's just kids, kids can be harsh. It's just like, okay, wow, that's what you choose to fight about. But no, but when I tell you something like what just happened, it's just like over y'all heads, and it doesn't even pierce. And I'm not trying to say that they're racist. It's just that they can't relate. They literally physically don't understand why would I be so offended by what that man just did. Because we see what's going on. You're basically saying, and this is how I interpret, this is me, and this is how I see that. You're saying, okay, this black brother comes to the door, he comes into the pre-op, he comes to the PACU area. He see you guys, he's instantly nervous, he's flustered, he doesn't even know where he's at now or why he even came in here. Meanwhile, the reason why I'm looking around, because I gotta piss. It has nothing to do with these police officers that I have in my family. I have traveled this country. I've traveled out of the country. Sir, what are you talking about? Why would you bring this up? Why are you doing this right here? Why are you doing this? What is your end game? What sense does that make? Yeah, they never give me a ticket. Kill, you laugh at me. You said, hello, I am fearful because I have a surgery coming up. No, please don't be fearful. Don't be fearful of the surgery. Like, I mean, you have good and bad hospitals and good and bad doctors and stuff, but just pray, and just be mindful and be respectful, and that should be reciprocated. But I believe in our healthcare field. I love you guys. I love saving lives. I love helping people. I don't hate anybody. Right now, Lord forbid that man would have just crashed on the ground. I would have been right there giving chest compressions. The same man who wants to sit up here and basically dog me, put me down, try to embarrass me in front of all these police officers. Like, I don't understand why would we want to do that. Let me tell you, he could look. he can still be black, right? He is black, but I could have been a white person. Don't do that if I'm white. Don't do it if I'm black. Don't do it in any race. But damn sure don't do it if I'm black. Look at what we're doing. Look at the world. Look at the world we're in today. Why would you joke like that? Why would you say that? And I'm sure those officers did not flinch. They were just looking, and I'm telling you, the energy, the vibe that I got was like they probably thought, okay, old guy, who probably had been there for a while, and probably everybody love him, and he can joke. But I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me. I don't care if you were, like I said, 50, 60 some years, 100. You don't. That shit ain't gonna slide with me. I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want to deal with that. You're being very disrespectful, condescending, disrespectful, and you're doing this in a manner in which it's just disgusting, especially with all the things that's going on now. You don't do that. Don't put down anybody, but damn sure don't put down your own race. Why you talking about why? And then you go up to him and you're laughing and you're joking. Nobody's laughing at you. Nobody's joking. Now I had a mask on. He didn't have a mask. Obviously, the police officers have a mask on because they're in PACU. So I'm having a mask on because I'm going from the surgery department over to PACU because I gotta pee. I can't go back all the way, to the where the lockers at and all that, and back outside, the Cummins area to pee. I have to find the nearest restroom, so that's why I went there. I wish I never had even engaged with this man, like because I've never seen him before. I do know his name now, obviously, because the nurse told me his name and stuff, and she was like, "Yeah, sometimes he just inappropriately jokes," and it's like, he's probably met his match now because at the end of the day, I happily wrote his ass up, and I don't care if somebody gonna say, "Man, you a sellout. You writing up your own black folks." I'm a damn sellout then. I done sold out the damn arena because I don't like that. You said, "Oh wow, Gamma." Yeah, that happened. It happened. Hey, Nunu, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. You guys, Nunu and Gamma, it's Gamma's World, are both channel members. You guys can become a channel member as well. I only have one channel membership. I appreciate y'all so much. I always got to be careful when I say that, Gamma, because he's like, I thought he said he only had one channel member, but no, I got other channel members, not as many as I used to. But I appreciate you guys if you guys do join the membership. It means a lot to me. Um, Kale, you got your Kel got the emojis going. Yeah, Kel, it happened. It disgusting. Can't believe it. Oh, sorry. Ignore my comments. I didn't know you were in a different topic. The closed captions weren't up to date. Blessings to you and yours. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you talking? Okay, no worries. No, I don't have to. No, Neo, I don't want to ignore your comment. No, your comment is very relevant, and I hope and pray your surgery goes well. I hope and pray that you put your faith and trust first and foremost into Jesus Himself. Okay, put your trust into God. Okay, but also allow yourself to trust, your surgical team. I can tell you right now, I don't care. I know I may come off as aggressive, and I am aggressive at times, but every patient that I say walk, well, they do if they walk in the morning, but every patient that rolls through the door, in the stretcher, in the OR bed, or stretcher, or in the bed, like in their rooms, I'm gonna treat them with the utmost respect. And then when I say I treat them with the utmost respect, I treat them like I would have treated my mom. And I treated my mom like the queen I know she was and she is. I know she's here with me in spirit. I love helping people. I don't want anybody to feel like, they don't belong, or, they're going to be treated differently. No. And that's exactly why I do these live streams. That's why I talk that's why I bring these things up, because I felt like, dude, why you got to sit up here and make jokes about me in regards to these cops when you already know what it is. You know for a fact, like, that this looks bad, and this is not it's not a comedy. This was very inappropriate. It was very inappropriate because it's like, wait a second, like, okay, if anything, you need to be making a joke about yourself. Like, I don't know, you're 60, 70 years old and you taking trash out. Now see how offensive that can be? This is all the things that you've done in your life, and this is what you amounted to. But I would never do that. That's so disrespectful. I'm saying I'm putting this out there in a sense to make this make sense. Why would I do that? Meanwhile, you want to sit up here and you want to make the dude who actually assists the doctors, okay, who actually makes probably 4 or 5 times money as you make, you want to sit up here and make me look bad. And then you proceed to laugh and you joke. That's very disrespectful, very nasty. So I want to lead by example, and I want to do people, I want to treat people the way that I would love to be treated. And I would have never done that to him or anybody. Like when I tell you I saw those officers, it ain't a shocker thing. It's just like, can they move? I gotta pee. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, but it probably appeared that way to him, but it really was not that. Y'all, I have seen police officers all my life. Okay, what person, I don't care, black, white, who hasn't, but I know I have because I grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Dude, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to say such stupid things anyway? At the end of the day, very stupid, very dumb. Thank you, Alvin Pooh. You are as well. Hey, you still sad about Charlie King? I will forever be sad about Charlie Kirk. Good night, Nunu. I'm not gonna look at the messages hell. King is calling me sweet again. Hate them. You mean y'all? I don't hate. Let me tell you, you gotta be careful what you say, because I don't hate nobody. I don't hate the man who tried to sit up here and embarrass me in front of all the police officers tonight. I don't hate him. I don't hate anybody. I don't know why can you come in and you say such horrid things, and then you calling me sweet. Okay, I guess I am because I'm drinking Grape Rush, dude, or whoever you are. I don't know why you so hung up on the gay thing. Like you got to think about it. I don't know what's in your phone. I don't know what's in your devices, but you literally put you sweet, and when you say sweet. If I put sweet in my phone or whatever stuff, maybe candy or something will come up, not the rainbow. So you mean to tell me you put that, and then you go in and you literally search for the rainbow? Dude, you invest too much into saying those things. Is it a reflection of yourself? And if so, it's okay. If so, it's okay. But do not reflect it on me. And it doesn't. What you say is not going to. It's not going to pierce any parts of my soul at all. It will not impact me in a negative way. It's not going to impact me in a positive way. It's not going to be impactful because at the end of the day, I don't receive those things. I don't hate you for doing it, but I just wish that you wouldn't do it because I see it's something that, maybe you're covering up, maybe that you're not happy about. Hey, beautiful butterfly. And it's kind of sad. Ori said no such thing as black on black crime. That's your opinion. My opinion, it is. And not even trying to be funny, but the proof is in the pudding. Have you not seen the first 48? I mean, it's like predominantly black people who are murdering black people. I kind of wish they wouldn't show that, but in a sense, I like the fact they do. And it's happening a lot in Jackson, Mississippi, Dallas, Texas. It happens in Memphis, Tennessee. It damn sure happened in Chicago, Illinois. These are hot Baltimore, Maryland for sure. It's crime. It's high black on black crime. It is. And I know that you might not want to hear that, but that's the fact. I don't know. You Google these things, but don't just like Google, like literally check the, like, I don't know, like if you can Google this, but also you can check and you can see actual, like, okay, what stories have been written on this. These things are real. I'm not coming for us. I'm just putting it out there because so many people are talking about how Charlie Kirk came for us, and Charlie Kirk this, Charlie Kirk that. No. Charlie Kirk came exactly how I'm coming at you, with facts. And people don't like facts. People being white, people being black, people of all different races don't like the facts. Some people can handle it. I like facts, and I like facts. I like the truth. I don't like fiction because don't tell me no lie. Stop trying to sell a story. I'm not trying to sell you no lies, no story, no nothing. I haven't sold out. I haven't sold my soul. I haven't done anything crazy. I save lives for a living. I'm tired of ignorance. Ignorance to me is just like it becomes it. It now has elevated into like so many different people. Like I don't care, young or old. Like you would think the last person would sit up here and joke like that would be somebody who is 60, 70 something years old. You think that would be the last person. You think if I would have walked into that man would have been like, okay, mopping, cleaning, humming or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, but not yelling from a far away and then trying to embarrass me or think that it's cool. Like what you did it was no different than when I was bullied in school, or when people in different cliques and stuff want to make you feel like you don't belong. But it just so happened that you're a black individual. Please let that man rest in peace. Why keep bringing him into everything? The quiet one. What are you talking about? Well, let him rest in peace. Okay, he is resting in peace. And you know why Charlie Kirk is resting in peace? He's resting in peace because of what we are doing, who supports him. He's resting high in peace. His voice will never be silenced. And these are some of the things you can't understand. You don't understand. That's just like my mom. I'm gonna talk about my mom probably every day, and I know my mom is resting in peace. I want to continue her legacy. Her legacy, in my opinion, which is a fact for me. I knew my mom. It's to love one another. Don't be stupid, but love one another. Be kind. Try your best to be kind. Don't sit up here and get lost in all the sauce and get lost in this, like, because people will play you. And that's what she told me. People will play me. And some of the closest people that I thought that I've been with, like I'm talking about in real life, have played me, like financially, just for my time, or use me just for, it's so many different things I can talk about and stuff. But as far as me bringing up Charlie Kirk, or even hashtags, or discussing certain things, it's not disrupting his peace. And I really feel like that, because honestly, as I talked about it more, and Lord knows, like I said, I watched that video, even in myself, I'm becoming more like, at peace, and I'm like, okay, God, it's a reason for everything. You got a reason for everything. But no, don't think that I'm just sitting up here and I'm not bashing this man. I'm continuing his legacy. I'm continuing a lot of people's legacies, like including my mom. Like, if you have a problem with that, you do not have to watch. I know a lot of people are talking and stuff, but I'm gonna keep bringing it up, because people keep trying to throw dirt, and they are throwing dirt and just being disrespectful about this man who was not a racist, who was not a part of censorship, who did not want to see people. He didn't want to see people hurt, but people just can't understand the fact of the matter is, he brought the facts, and people are irritated by it. But I'm going to keep speaking on it. I will, as much as I want to. No one can stop me. At the end of the day, you don't have to watch. And I mean that, and I say that respectfully so. But again, not trying to say someone like yourself, but it's people out there, because I say those things, they're highly offended. And then it's like, okay, report him, or let's get him shut down. Y'all, you got to stop doing this mess. I'm not causing you any harm. I'm not forcing you to watch. I'm bringing what I feel is necessary. Look what just happened. Look what I'm telling you. This happened. I'm not making these damn stories up. This happened to me. So out of everybody there, the black person is going to sit up here and make a joke like that in front of the white officers. It shows you that we're so behind the time. We're behind it. And that's exactly, Charlie Kirk was talking about these things. It shows you. People want to sit up here and say black people don't have the opportunities, say, as a white man probably would have. And I say I disagree. Yes, we have to try. We have to try. We have to work hard. We have to work harder sometimes. I get it. But this is why, though. Open your eyes, people. I'm serious. If you don't understand it by now, I guess you'll never understand it. I guess not. Because it's one of the main reasons, because we keep tearing each other down. We tear each other down. And so we're making it harder for ourselves. So yeah, do you look at how much white people support white people, until they don't, obviously, but look how much black people support black people. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, it's a shame as to, like, okay, how many people don't, even in this area, don't support. I gotta slow down from going to Miss Mildred Soul Food, but I go there, I tip this woman. I ain't trying to say you gotta go in there and tip her $20 like me, but I tip her every time. I know for a fact, I don't care. I know they making money, but okay, they ain't making money like, okay, Mickey D's and some other places and stuff. I'm going to support black businesses. I think it's important to do that. I mean, think about Candy, with her and Todd and stuff in the restaurants and stuff. people want to come on and just bash. Who are bashing that though? Who if y'all go to the like the what is it? It's called what's the name of that? It's freezing in this damn condo. It's like old lady gang. When you go there, you can go online and stuff. There are so many horrible reviews, and I'm just keeping it real. Horrible reviews from us black people, and that's just one little thing. What about Tyler Perry? You got so many of the black community, especially our black men, right? The black men, who talk about him because this yeah that N word, he's gay, he's in the dress, he's doing this, and that's why he's always. And I love how he approaches that. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm in the dress and I'm making money and I'm paying bills and blah 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 and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. I mean, it's a what harm is he doing? And if people don't support that, and people being some of the black people, especially the black brothers, don't support that, why are you watching? What are you like? What's the point? So anyway, Gemma, I know if you're still in here, but I know you did a live show. Y'all gotta check out It's Gemma's World. She did a live last. She did a live last night, right? And it was, she was expressing things and talking about trolls. And I think this is really what it is. I think trolls are really fans, and I think they don't know how to, channel or control their emotions or their feelings towards a subscriber, towards a content creator, as them being subscribers. They don't know how to act. Maybe they're starstruck. Maybe they're just like, maybe they are just completely evil and rude. But I think the majority of them are like, okay, we hate him so much, but we gotta subscribe, and we want to see everything that he does. You want to watch me from sun up, sundown. I do believe people do that. I really do. And it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to sit up here and make something out of nothing. All I'm saying is I do not approve or appreciate anybody treat me that way, but especially my own. That's when I feel like, for me, like it hurts. It hurts, and it was embarrassing. It was, because now it's like, okay, think about when I've wrote this, and I've shared my side, but meanwhile this black guy probably going home, don't even know, okay, well, dang, I offended him, I blah blah blah, or that was inappropriate, and probably get around, probably done it around other people as well, and don't even know that that is not okay. That, you mean to tell me you think that type of behavior is acceptable? But that's what I'm saying. How is it that people have talked so hard, they talk so down, they talk so much, and they talk down about Charlie Kirk, but then you got black people who do this? I don't see. I want to pick all of our brains. I want to pick every nationality, every ethnic background. I want to pick our brains. Like, what are we thinking in these times? I know I've judged, I prejudged, and I got the wrong idea about people. That's just what we do as humans, right? But I must say, I never done no mess like that. I'm not gonna sit up here and make it. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? And I don't, the energy that they was giving me, I don't think that they're like, they were looking at me in a sense like, okay, I was a criminal, but who knows? Okay, hell, they say we look alike. I don't know. You talking about something, you're flustered, or look at, he nervous, he this. What would they, if we were in another state, would they start asking me questions? Would they approach me? Like, why would you put that out into the universe? Why would you say those things? Do you think that, if you really do think it's a joke, as if Kevin Hart would tell a joke, that's sick. In my opinion, that's sick. Right now, I would refrain from all of that because it's so inappropriate. I don't know you. I don't know you to be joking. That's why I said I think people definitely has Charlie Kirk confused. I think people, they like to compare, like they put real against rude. And so because because of him being real makes you feel as if he was rude, and it makes you feel some kind of way. Now you want to attack his character, and you want to obviously assassinate him. And I just don't understand that. Meanwhile, you got this man who does this in front of these police officers, and like, basically disrespecting me big time. Yeah, I'm not joking when I say this. Like, it was very nasty. I'm not even doing it like justice, like, I feel like, because it's just, it's despicable. But the man just thought this was just the most hilarious thing. And somebody may say, "Oh, just lighten up, just laugh, just lighten up." No, I'm not gonna lighten up. I'm not gonna make light of this when it's absolutely disrespectful. It's absolutely inappropriate. It's absolutely what I've been talking about. This is what it is. At the end of the day, people may not think that, okay, oh wow, this is not the same as black on black hating, black on black crime. It absolutely is. Because at the end of the day, who is doing that? It was a white guy who was also in that, around in that. It was not a police officer though, but he was a white guy who was also, I don't know if he cleans up. Maybe he was a nurse. Like I said, I don't know everybody here, but it was a white guy. He didn't say that. He wasn't joking like that. He didn't do that. Like, I don't know why people find it, they make things convenient for themselves. And now I'm the sellout because, like I said, I support somebody that some of you guys are calling them racist, and you don't understand. Obviously, now I see that, okay, everybody has a different definition of racism. Everybody has a different definition of bullying. Everybody has a different feel. Everybody has different emotions and feelings towards people. And I can't. I really can't negate that. I can't like, combat that, attack that. I can't, because how you feel is how you feel. But I pray. That's what I'm gonna continue to do. I'm gonna pray for anybody who's being negative. I'm gonna pray for positive. I'm gonna pray for the negative ones, the positive ones. But I'm gonna pray that, God enlightens you and opens up your heart and your mind. Hey Spencer, how you doing? Hey Dwayno. Um, Ori, bro, you just made me feel. Never mind. Be blessed, bro. Huh? Um, Armanay, thank you. The quiet one. Oh my gosh. What do you say? Oh my gosh, for as you should. Thank you so much, beautiful butterfly. Beautiful butterfly is also a channel member. Thank you so much. They make it seem like a challenge to do their job based on some philosophy stuff. Shaking my head. Why not simply treat him fairly and like everyone else? Why must he be treated like a king? What are you talking about? Charlie Kirk was a king. The quiet one, you're a female. It looks like you're a female. I would say that you're a queen. You have Is Gamma's World in here. She's definitely a beautiful queen. I love the hair, by the way. Is Gamma's World. You have other kings and queens in here. It may be some smaller, maybe some younger people and stuff. I would call them the prince and the princesses. If Kelsey hop in here, well, she should be in bed. I don't know, because it's 11:22. She probably be up in Mississippi. But she's my niece, and I call her the little princess. Like, I don't see any harm in doing that. But what you're trying to convey is I'm treating him like a god. He was not a god. Let me tell you how he was not a god, because he was not perfect. And I serve God. I worship God. I don't worship man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. So that's how you feel, as if because all these videos are about him. Well, okay, he's just a popular individual. And you can't negate that. And I think there's something, in my opinion, I know you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, but there's something going on with you for you to feel this way. Because why are you watching? Why, like right now, why are you in my live stream? Why? It's my live stream. This is like, I pay for this. Like all this. Like I went to the store and I went to DD discount and got this here. DD discount, $20. The dragonflies. My silver play button, okay, 100,000 subscribers or more. We're on the road to 300,000. I got my Surgical Technology glass here. This is mine. It was given to me, but it's mine because it's on a Surgical Tech Week. This is mine. This live stream is mine. I last time I checked, the Spectrum Internet that I pay for, it's like 30 something bucks plus tax a month. I pay for that. I pay for the light. Lord knows I did, because my light bill, which I got too many lights on, but my light bill was like 140 some bucks. I paid for that last month. Did you pay for that? Like, at the end of the day, this is mine, and what you got over there is yours. And you don't have to implement yourself into what I got going on. If you don't like what I got to say, especially, you and there's so many others. Oh, just stop talking about. I can talk about that man, and you know what? I'm going to continue to talk about him. because in a positive way, because his voice needs to be continued. It needs to be continued, a continuance. It needs to continue to be heard. It must be, because this is why I'm saying, like, okay, he was speaking facts. Was he perfect? No. Did he make mistakes? Absolutely. But this is what I mean when you have people in such amazing have an amazing, a part of amazing organizations, in higher, maybe what I'm saying, like, maybe it's like this right here. Okay, our job is a lot less traditional. I'm just keeping it real. But you have officers that's there. Yeah, because the patient had did something wrong, the officers have to be there. It's the law. But why would you want to make this opportunity to make us look bad? I don't know. I don't know them for campaign either. But do some of them already have that mindset? Like, okay, well, this is a black guy. He's dumb. He's this. Don't do that. I can tell you this much. I'm not going to sit up here and say that, okay, he's a god awful person or he's a hateful person. But I must say, to think that what he did was a joke or laughable, it shows your character. Now, I did a short video of a lady coming up and she was asking Charlie Kirk about, well, they say you hate the LGBT community. Do you hate? Is Turning Point against that, or do they hate? He said, "How can I hate someone who I hurt for?" Like, and I really, it resonated, because I'm like, why do people think that I'm a sellout and I hate my own kind? Like, I hate black people. I love black people. Black people we're incredible. We're incredible. I love black people. Like, black. You know what black has done for me, has done so much. My mom was black. My dad is black. My sisters are black. Like I said, yes, my granddad, he's half white. May he continue to rest in peace. But I have a lot of love for blacks. I really do. But have I dated white women? Yes, I dated a white woman. I'm not gonna get into because people say, well, you slept, well, you a hoe. Well, maybe I was, okay. But anyway, I definitely, my ex-girlfriend, obviously, she's black. But all I'm saying is I don't discriminate. I'm not racist, and I say that because it's the truth. I mean, some people are like, okay, oh my gosh, but y'all, my tone hasn't changed. I'm not yelling and fussing. I mean, maybe I've gotten a little bit, the tone changed just a pitch a little bit when I spoke about this man, because of what he did. But like I said, I don't hate him, and I just wish that people would stop putting so much hate on Charlie Kirk's name as well. Like, let's stop doing that. Like, all he did was state the facts and what he believed was the truth and his opinions about things. And you shouldn't want to sit up here and harm somebody. Again, I'm going to continue to say it, based off of their opinions. I hope you around if I need help. Armane said, okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just me, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh Lord, just me, you be coming in here before, right? You came in here before. Nope, true. Thank you so much, beautiful butterfly. The choir one. It seems like you speak a lot about race. I speak a lot about race. Okay, but I have to get the choir one. Okay, Lord, let me eat a pineapple and some watermelon, because it's gonna be that kind of live stream. I have to speak about these things because that's what's going on here. People keep talking about Charlie Kirk. They keep talking about conservative. They keep talking the conservative. They keep talking about the left, the right, President Trump, this and that, black, white, blah 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 blah. So it is inevitable. It's inadvertent. You're going to continue to talk about race. What I'm trying to convey, I'm trying to get the point across is what Charlie Kirk talked about race, because that's why a lot of people are attacked his character. He wasn't downing black people. He was stating the facts, and as I'm stating the facts, and I have to bring it up in order to lay the facts out. I just can't What am I gonna come on here and just say A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U R? You know, I know, and yeah, I don't know my ABC, so don't you come for me. No, real talk, I do know my ABC. No, but I'm not gonna come on here and sing you an alphabet. You know, I'm not gonna come on here and just. I mean, I'm gonna eat some pineapples right now, but I'm not just gonna just eat pineapples and go. I mean, which that could be a live stream. You know what I'm saying? People don't mind that, but I'm serious about what I have to say. And yes, I'm gonna bring up race. And if I bring it up too much, the quiet one, you don't seem that quiet, by the way. I must say. Mm. Which is okay. You ain't gotta be quiet. You got every right to speak. I just find that peculiar that your name, your name of your channel is a quiet one. But you don't have to be here. No one has to be here against their will. Look, I can assure you, I don't hold nobody. Okay, like I Gamma, Tracy, Thank you so much, Tracy. 33 months. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate you. I don't hold nobody. Nobody is. Let me just say this: you're not obligated. Okay, you can come as you please. You can come in, you can go, whatever. You didn't even gotta tell me bye. And like I said, Gamma, Trey, and people know me. That damn Terrence don't care about that. I don't, because at the end of the day, if I were to meet you in real life, okay, you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna be like, bye, I'm leaving now, blah 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 blah, or whatever the case may be. But if it's these live streams, you realize, especially vertical live stream mode, I'm in like 6 different live streams sometimes when I'm not live, of course. And that don't mean that I'm being disrespectful. A lot of those live streams, I'm just gonna keep it real. I then probably donated $1 or $100 or something like that. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Like I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's just but I want to make sure people know that you don't have to let me know when you're coming in and when you're leaving every single time. You don't have to. It's cool. It's nice. I've done it to people and stuff, but I don't do it on the regular because I don't think that that's what it is. Like, I don't think that's in my opinion, I don't find that necessary. But if it's like, okay, we were to meet up, real life, blah blah. If I go to Vegas, which I don't need to go to Vegas right now, Tracy. But if I happen to be in Vegas and we meet up, you better believe I'm gonna be like, okay, well, Tracy, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna skedaddle now. And it was nice, talking with you, blah blah blah, blah, hanging out. I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna give you a kiss on the cheek, goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Until next time. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is live streaming. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, no one has to be here against their will, and no one is obligated. No one, like, even if I were to have mods, I know it's Gabbers where you talk about that as well. If I were to have moderators, you ain't gotta come in here every time I go live, because a lot of time I'm doing pop-ups. You ain't gotta just be at my every beck and call. Like, I don't want that even. I don't want nobody who even does that. You know who has my back through it all is God. I don't need man to do that. Like, I don't want you to do that, because I don't want you to, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it for man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, I know I'm not perfect. How I'm gonna be in, if I'm a mod, and I am a mod of like 8, I'm a mod of 8, I think last time I counted 8 slot channels. Yeah, I love the slot community. I'm a mod. You think I'm finna sit up here and if all of them go live simultaneously, how I'm gonna mod all 8 channels? How I'm gonna mod even probably 3 of them? I gotta give my attention pretty much, I would say, to 1. It's possible maybe 2, but really my undivided attention, which makes sense, will be to one slot streamer, and then okay, maybe the following week, because a lot of them do schedule their lives, okay, based off of, okay, because they know they have mods, and these mods have big jobs and a lot of responsibilities, so they have to have time, they have to have a notice, they have to be prepared. So that just makes sense. But anyway, all I'm saying is that's not me, and you ain't got to be here. But you're welcome here, though. But I just feel like And I want you to have opinions and stuff, but I'm not going to stop talking about things. Um, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about at the end of the day, and I'm doing this. I'm saying this respectfully because I'm talking to you just as well as everybody that come in to the best of my ability because I want to make you feel like you matter because you do matter. Troll or evil, nice, sweet, whatever the case may be, I want you to feel as if you matter because you do matter. But please don't tear me down because you don't agree with what I'm saying. Like they trying to tear down, trying, remind you, trying because you can never you can kill you can take a body off this earth, but you can never kill a soul. You cannot kill spirit. And his voice will continue it will continue to pierce through the membranes, the ears of a lot of people across the nations. Because what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You don't take someone's life based off of their opinions. And let me say this: it's opinions, right? And it's opinions. A lot of those opinions are formed because of lies that were told about Charlie Kirk. And that's also a problem I have, and that's something that I resonate with because I'm telling you, my right handed guy. Again, I have people legitimately up on this application that can tell you I was drugged through the mud. I was drugged through the mud because I stood up for myself and I knew what was right. But I was drugged through the mud. I was drugged through the mud. There was a person that just say has a this one person has a mental disability. One person is battling a illness, a horrible disease, and because the person who's battling that did something wrong, and I didn't, I let that person. Let me just say, I confronted that person, and I told that person, hey, it's not right that you put out this, you put out all this info, and you tell me all these things, and now you can't hold yourself accountable. But people are like, oh, you dogging that person out because that person's sick, that person is. Well, you weren't too sick to, spew out all the negativity and all the bad juju. So why are you so sick now to be accountable? That's the problem I have with people. Again, some black people. People so pessimistic, right? Exactly. Joseph, though, it sounds like this older man might be a bit jealous of you. But Joseph, thank you for coming, but I don't know him. And Joseph is my that's so crazy. Joseph is my dad name. I'm telling you, it's just a connection. Like it's a connection. Like I see those things. People say, oh, that's just random. That ain't random. That's just it was supposed to happen. But Joseph, here's the deal. I don't know this man. And it's crazy to know that there are strangers. You're right though. There are people who are strangers to us, and we are strangers to them. But these people hate our guts and they're jealous. They're envious. And that's why I say I don't even like those words. I'd be lying if I said I never was jealous. And my mom told me a long time ago, don't you, because I was like, a girl I actually had a crush on in school, but she ended up driving to school when she was like 15. She had a car. She had a beautiful car. It was a Toyota Avalon. And back like in 2000, back in 2000, that car was like everything. Hell, the cars they still are everything. They're nice cars, luxury sedans. But she had one, and I was like, Mom, I said I wish I could drive, and she got this, and she always have this, and she said, Boy, you don't know what she going through. You don't know what she going through. And stop. Don't you be jealous of that, and don't be envious of what other people have. You never know. You never know. And in my mind, like my mama just talking smack. But that woman, that I mean, she's a woman now. But she was going through a lot. She was being abused. Her mom was being abused. She ended up losing, like she had lost a lot of family members, and it was a bunch of things going on. So that's why I'm so careful. Like I'm thankful for what I have. I'm not trying to go out there and I do want. I love amazing things. I ain't lying. I mean, I want me a newer Denali. I want me this. I want the latest this. But it's all materialistic. I don't let that. I don't let those things control me. It's just some things that I would like to have in my like okay, for instance, I went out. I got those golf clubs there. And I got a great deal on them. But I wanted those golf clubs because I said, okay, a couple of the doctors, not a couple, but a few doctors at a lot of them actually at the hospitals that I work at, it was like, man, you're more than welcome and all that stuff. And I want to show them out. You know what I'm saying? I want to go and show them, okay, brother know how to play some golf. Okay, who the hell is this Tiger Woods? I'm throwing race into it. But anyway, it was, it's money, but it's something, it's a passion of mine just as well as tennis. It's things that I love to do and stuff, and I work hard to obtain those things. Like I said, I don't let the money make me. I make the money. But I do wanna be real and be like, okay, hell yeah, like I want these things. But I think in the midst of that, you are gonna find yourself engulfed with jealous people, and it's inevitable. And I wish it wasn't like that because I don't want anybody to be jealous of me. I don't, and because sometimes I feel like if you have a high jealousy for somebody, you're probably more likely to do something to that person or whatever the case may be if you want what they want so bad. We see it all the time when in relationships and things of that nature and stuff, and maybe the mistress or um the guy who wants the married woman and stuff, he offs the husband, and it's like, yo, you're living in a fantasy world, and I don't know. That's just how I think about it. But Joseph, you might be right. But for brains, are you a half breed? No, I'm like a quarter breed. I don't know. I'm a quarter of a breed. Hey, Doobie Delight. Man, this is so good. Doobie Delight, thank you so much for coming in here. I appreciate you. Yes, I'm eating honeydew melon. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. I paid $7 for this honeydew melon, and it is worth every penny. Honeydew melon, pineapple, and watermelon. First thing I've eaten all day. Literally all day. I've only had ice water. I've only had ice water all day long. All day long. All day. Um, but hey, how you doing? Sounds like his ignorance and mindset. Exactly, Gamma. Um, Super Saiyan Froku. Race is a social construct. There is no such thing as white or black. Hey, Mr. Killing Joy, a social construct that was made and is upheld to cause division. Beautiful. If I said freedom of speech, absolutely. Freedom of speech protects you from the government, not private entities. God doesn't support that. Neither does Mother Nature. Who are you talking to? LOL. Um, Mr. Killing 420 said you don't have to take accountability for you don't have to take accountability for his actions, but I understand what you mean that they create this narrative about black people and what people might think about them. Absolutely. What the WTF is this Emma for talking about? God damn, you didn't curse my ass. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. I've been called better things in better places. What's up, Big Dean with the talk? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. The rantings of a madman. Me? April says amen. Hey, April. You're a homosexual. The Bible says you will not inherit the kingdom of God. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to but I'm not. I'm not gay. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you want to call me gay, homosexual, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, I'm not. Okay, and it is what it is. But I'm telling you this. I am not judging anybody who is. And whatever they want to do is what they want to do. Y'all, stop judging people. Like I say, I was like in my mind, like, okay, you say, I don't know, some of you guys get older, women, whoever is in here, women, men, whatever. Y'all have some children. What if your child end up being gay? I think when that ends up happening, a lot of people, and I don't even know why we on this gate, but a lot of people end up like, okay, the whole like conversion thing. Oh yeah, or whatever the case may be. Some people don't accept it, some people do, but they're like I know for a fact, in growing up in Mississippi, um, uh, my mom would do a lot for a lot of kids, and it just so happened it'd be a lot of white kids. And I don't know, y'all can even Google this. It's called the Palmer Home, and it was a home for like the adolescent, like kids, like it can be, it was just like for what am I trying to say? A foster kind of type setting. Now my mom legally, when these kids who are young adults like reach like 17 or 18, they're in at that particular time they can leave that home or whatever, because it's called a Palmer home. They can leave that place or whatever. It had like a lot of foster kids. That's what I'm getting at. My mom was like not like I guess like a legit foster parent, but she like fostered a lot of kids. Like a lot of my mom and dad would cook and give them clothes and whatever. They come and spend a weekend or whatever and stuff. Because majority of it was like Keisha Josie friends. But I became friends with some of the women or the young men and the young women that would come to the house. And this is my point. This is what I'm trying to get at. It, my mom didn't care about them being white or them being black or whatever the case may be. She respected them. She loved them, and it just, I don't know, like, it's sad to say that there are some people, like, it's some people, like far as parents or whatever the case may be, grandparents, that no, you can't date outside your race. Now, if it's a preference, people think preference is racism. It's not racism. Some folks just don't like to date white folks, but they eat beside them. They will, go play tennis with them, but they don't want to date them. You know what I'm saying? Um, Me, I feel like all of them look pink, and that's from my understanding. That's really what they look like. Don't you judge me. If you know, you know. No, no, but real talk, I feel like, it's sad to say that some of those people, be it, say, even the black folks, don't want their loved ones, their sons or daughters, dating, white folks. And then vice versa. Some of the white people don't want their sons or daughters dating the blacks. And I just find that so weird. That is pure racism. That's ignorance. That's racism, in my opinion. But I say all that because I'm like in my head, okay, well, one of the women that will come, well, young women, that some of them will come and stuff. I mean, like, they were attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I just never. My mom and she never put that in us. Like, she never put that like in our minds. Like, okay, you can't do this. My mom didn't care. She didn't care. She just wanted us to like, she wanted us to like just love and be loved. And if someone is harming you, get away from them. She did not care about any of that. But far as this whole thing about gay, or you want to call me these names, or you want to say things about that, that community, or you talk about white and black, or want to call me all these names, it doesn't. I'm telling you, has it stopped me? It's not going to stop me. It's not. I've dealt with this like my whole life, especially for some reason. Let me just say you this: my right-handed guy. I'm not just saying this, and I'm not trying to put this person out like on Front Street, but it's two people in general, and it's a male and it's a female. Now, I went to school with them both, and these two people, because one of them was a cheerleader. I feel like I'm really narrowing this down, but again, I graduated. My class was what, 700 and some kids. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of them, and I graduated top three of 700 some kids. High honors. I graduated with high honors. I should have been valedictorian, but anyway, one being a female, one being a male, both talked about like they just, because I mean their parents, they just came from money, and you know they did. They had like, I mean, they, oh my gosh, like the guy, he was driving like a freaking Mercedes back then. I just thought that was like a space car back in 2004 and 5. I was like, man, like my dad is driving like at that time, my dad is driving like he has a, my dad do that whole year, like when I, well, not the year, but the whole like high school, my dad had like, he had a Lumina. And then I don't know if y'all know about Luminas, but he had a Luna. He had a Ford Taurus, like a 1996 Ford Taurus, and he had like a Dodge like Caravan. And you know, so it just, you know, like we were blessed to have those cars, you know, not all three of them at once, but like, you know, at least to get to and from school. But think about, you know, kids driving, you know what I'm saying, like Mercedes and stuff to school, and it's their car. But again, it is what it is. Remember what I told y'all, my mom told me, you don't know what those people going through. But long story short, how about to this day, the guy has came out as being a homosexual, and then the woman has came out to be a lesbian. And they both talked down about, like, I mean, they had their cliques, they talked about those people. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not trying to say everybody who talk about those people are like that or probably had thoughts, but that's what people say. People say when people project it on you so much, really they're the ones that they're that way. Like if people said, "Oh, you're racist against your own race," well, actually you're the racist one, or you're racist towards someone. And I do believe that holds some type of truth to it. But no, I don't care, you know, and I don't care the fact that they came out. It is what it is. I don't care. What they eat don't make me shit, and what I eat don't make them shit. I do not care who you lick and stick and doing this. What I care about is, do you respect me, and do I respect you? Like, I want to treat people the way that I want to be treated, and the way that I should be treated. I don't know why we can't understand. Like I keep mentioning, obviously Charlie Kirk, but why do we keep thinking that, okay, why are we keep putting this in this universe that he was like that? No, he was not. And I think it's because people keep putting up like these videos and trying to trick people. I just wish everybody would do their homework. But even people coming in here and stuff know that, no, I'm not just ranting about this guy. I'm not just doing this, but this is my point. These are why these things are continuing to happen. They continue to happen because of people like that find they find that funny and it's comical when it's not a joke at all. Like that was absolutely disrespectful and unnecessary. Nothing should be. You shouldn't joke about any of that. Kingdom of God is overrated. Waffle House, Granny Witch. Okay, that profile pic. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray. Be gone, demon. Me. What just happened? I need more Celsius. I'm not a demon. I've never in my life came in contact with a demon who is saving lives. Like I said, this man who very well probably did something wrong, ain't none of my business. My business was to help assist those surgeons in saving, you know, his life. That man is stable at this moment. I don't know what God has in store for him, but he did code. His heart stopped, so he died in the ER. But they gave him chest compressions, got him back, and that man is, when he left the OR, alive and stable. Let me say that. So when it's your time, it's your time. But demons don't save lives. Some of y'all are just disrespectful. Joseph said it's very common for people of lower economical positions, black or white, to tear down those above them. It gives them a way to feel better than someone because they feel inferior. They feel inferior economically, and that may be the situation. Like, I mean, like I said, I parked beside a nurse at the hospital, and she was just talking about me. She was like, well, could you get a bigger car, Terrence? I said, excuse me? man, you're driving a bus. And I'm like, why is she fucking ragging on me? Like, what the hell? And then she's all through the, and I had to tell her, nicely, to the side. There was a couple witnesses. I don't know about to say I threatened the person, but she was like, he drive this. I was like, ma'am, I was like, could you please stop talking about the cars that I drive or what I do? Like why are you so concerned about that? I talked to my dad. My dad pretty much said what you said, Joseph. That's so crazy that my dad named Joseph and you're Joseph. But my dad sure enough said, Donnell, don't people jealous of you. Some of them people jealous of you. I said, Dad, well, I just don't understand it. Like I don't know. Like I'm not taking up two parking spots. I didn't almost hit her. I didn't do nothing wrong. Like I'm just minding my business. And he says, you ain't gotta do nothing wrong. You ain't got to do nothing wrong. I said, okay, and he said the same thing. And that's sad. Like I said, I'm going to pray for these people. MBG Gaming, hello, you said facts. Thanks for coming in. Majorners said most people I know that are, Mjo. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. You said most people I know that are broke are also keeping up with the Jones and always want to have the newest things. Like I said, now I want this, I want that. But don't you see all the golf clubs? Pennies on a dollar. Not pennies on a dollar, but compared to like me getting the more expensive ones. I mean, I definitely got a good deal on them. And I don't believe in. I'm not finna break myself to try to. I don't believe in that. I'm not finna put myself in a bind to live a lavish lifestyle. I work my ass off for sure, but I mean I don't believe in doing that. But I know what you're saying. I have classmates. It's funny, but it's not funny. They have so many student loans. I'm talking about like $200,000 student loans. And these people living in the projects don't have a car, don't have nothing to show for it, no degree, no nothing. They're not coming out of there. What they're doing is they want this whole thing about the loan forgiveness type deal. And I'm like, no, like that needs to be for people working class, American citizens, no matter what class you're in. It needs to be for people who work, not for people who just sitting back collecting a check or leeching off of others. Like I don't like that. I'm not about that. That's why I said could never be liberal, like conservative all the way. Because at the end of the day, you need it. You had an obligation. That's why I said people want to borrow money and don't pay you. I'm not finna do. I'm gonna eat me up because I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss some people off. Absolutely not. The quiet one. I'm gonna tell you why I couldn't be quiet, like probably you quiet, because he yelled from afar. Yelled from afar. Let me tell you, I walked off. I tried to get into one restroom. It was busy. It was occupied. I found another one and stuff, but the man he was walking towards me fast, kept speaking. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, I'm a chosen one. You're a quiet one, I'm a chosen one. I'm not about sitting up here ratting nobody out. I'm not about sitting up here losing my mind. But at the end of the day, it's a time and place. And hell no. Oh my gosh, you see I got 10 people and 29 thumbs up. My mom's birthday is October 29th. Wow. I think those things like that, it's a connection. It's a connection because it was like 40, 50, and then it goes down to 10. But 10/29, that's my mom's birthday. October 29th. Wow, that's a confirmation. But no, I get what you're saying, and I ain't with the nonsense. But at the end of the day, I'm really with chain of command. But me walking away and me trying to just like end that, and because if he would have just left it alone, I would have still been pissed, but I would have just I wouldn't have. Obviously, I would have written him up, and I wouldn't be talking about this now. But he kept going, and I'll tell you, he kept going. He kept going. I mean, I'm paraphrasing some things, but I'm telling you the gist of everything. Like the man was making a fool, trying to make a fool out of me. Because honestly, in a sense, I was looking around like I'm trying to go find a restroom to go pee. I'm about to piss my pants. I was holding my pee for 2 hours in the case, and I get out, and my charge tells me I gotta go into this trauma immediately. So at the end of the day, No. To answer your question, hell no. And if you saying that's not fair, that's your opinion. For a mask, what's that? M. Jones, it's Gavin's World. You said saying how the new write him up. I did write him up. I sure did. Read the word. God has made of one blood all nations to dwell on the face of the earth. Um, Galatians are three children of God. Read it for yourself. His word is the path of life. If God is real, so is Santa Claus. Don't you get Christmas presents? Ho ho ho. So believe everything is random movement in the universe. Your conscience in creation, wait, um, tell you there is a God. If it's a random, then why is everything that is moving in this universe composed of mathematical formula of the golden ratio from eddy currents to the movement of stars? I don't believe what I can't see. Well, see, that's the problem. You don't have faith. Because think about it. Okay, I used to weigh 478 pounds, 478.8 pounds, but I saw myself, I said, Terrence, I saw myself weighing under 400 pounds. Ha! Got there, got under 400. I said, okay, I said, Lord, I see myself under 300. I see it. I see it. I know one day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to get on that scale and I'm going to weigh less than 300. And I'm there. I'm less than 300. I'm 287 at the moment. But one day I can see myself under 200. I can. And I'm going to get there. I want to get to like 195. I can see myself there. I can see myself there. I manifest it. I believe it. It's going to take time. Um, and I'm all about it. I'm one of the most patient people. Y'all see how much I talk. 99.999% of the color spectrum humans can't perceive that kind of limits. Limits. It doesn't. Furthermore, acoustic waveform frequencies are even more limited. Seeing the world um, through a straw and saying, "I know all." Wow. DBG said, "Man is limited, but truth is eternal, and seen in the Lord Jesus, the beloved of the Father." I agree. Hey, Chris, what's up? How you doing, Chris? Work hard. Chris, work hard. MBG Gaming says, "Write him." I did. I wrote him up. I did, and I ain't look. I have never written anybody up. Mano says, "You're a rainbow." Okay, no problem. Don't take time now. Okay, I won't. Beautiful butterfly says, "Hello, hello, hello." That's a fake show. Yes, Terrence, handle the trolls. Okay, come on now. Miami, well, yeah, it's in set and destroys your liver. Oh my gosh. Not to mention all the cartels, the mafia and the biker gang still exist too. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for saying hey. Joseph says it's relevant. I agree. Race itself is a social construct. Okay. Hey again, Tracy. Thanks for coming in here. W. Tracy Anderson is also a channel member. I love and appreciate her so much. Hey, Nikki White, man, shut your eyes up. Here, I'm thinking all this blabbing is gonna make sense, and you're actually for Kirk. Oh, okay, because I wasn't for, because I am for Kirk. Now you're mad at me, Naki White. Now you're mad at me. You're mad at me because because I'm for Charlie Kirk. But if I was dissing him, you would have stayed. You would have stayed in the live stream. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to surprise you. Thank you so much, Tracy, for the 100 that you sent. Um, did you vote for Trump? Yeah, I voted for Trump 3 times. I sure did. Troy Miller said, "We as people don't like to hear facts. The point to self accountability. We don't like to hear facts that point to self accountability. Okay, especially when it comes from a white man. We got to get over that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Because we don't like to hear from black people. We really don't like to hear from white men. You can't tell me this. Well, I ain't trying to tell you nothing. I'm telling you what you have caused in the world and within facts. I'm telling you the facts. So you get mad at fact. I don't know why we get mad at fact. The fact of the matter is, what is 1 plus 1? Let me know in the comments, and when I get down to it, what is one? What is 1 plus 1? Mm, this watermelon is really good. Now, I'm gonna say this: what I receive, what I perceive, and how I look at it. 1 plus 1 is not 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, some people may say, well, fact has it 1 plus 1. Well, Terrence, it's all in how you look at it. It's 11, or it's 1 1, or how you even say it. But no, it's 2. It's 2. But then also, some people probably just can't add. But my point is, that's a fact. A fact of the matter is 1 plus 1 equals 2. It does not equal 3. It doesn't equal -2. It doesn't equal 1. 1 times 1 is what? 1, right? No, I'm joking. 1 times 1 is 1. I don't know. I don't know why we get away from facts. But 33 months, let's go. True. Thank y'all. Come on, Terry. Spit it out and move on. I'm trying. I work in the slot industry. I'm a animated. Are you serious, Troy? Wow. Hey, Josie the Truth. King, you laughing? That's right. Keep speaking your truth. Thank you so much, Josie the Truth. Josie the Truth is my sister from the same mister and the same miss. We got the same mom and dad. And I love her so much. She knows that. I appreciate her so much. I'm so proud of her. You guys go check out Josie the Truth. Now, listen, trolls. Y'all respect my sister, okay? Respect her, all right? Respect everybody. Respect everybody. But you better respect my dear sister. But let me tell you, I don't have to be her bodyguard. I got 2 older sisters, and I reassure you, okay, I'm gonna reinforce this for you guys. They can be my bodyguards, okay? I love them so much. And they are absolutely protective of their brother, and I appreciate them so much. But I'm very protective of my sisters, and I wish that we can all just respect each other. I wish that, especially us, as say Black people, I wish that we can just come together and accept the fact of the matter that okay, there's a lot of black on black crime still. There's a lot of us that just don't support us. It's a lot of us, even on this application, a lot of blacks don't support blacks. And then y'all would get mad when YouTube don't push the content out or do this because okay, we gotta make sure we keep supporting each other. We do. I'm not making this trying to separate this, but look at what's going on. You can't accept the fact that a white man is saying certain things about a black race within the black community, but it's facts. But then you get upset when a black brother is coming on and being real and saying these things, and now I'm a sellout, and now you don't want to support me or you want to talk about me. That's weird. That's strange. Truth is not objective, so it can't be his truth. Okay. The truth is the truth. No way around it. Josie, you better say it. Well, the thing is subjective just means it's your own truth. It doesn't also mean it isn't true. Um, not another kill. He said 1 plus 1 equals 1. No, that wait, 1 plus 1 that equals 3. I I think you got that wrong. King says it. That's right, Josie. Bumblebee said, "Can you name a car for edit?" Uh, Yukon Denali XL. My dream car in which I drive. I love the knowledge, y'all. I don't care. People say GMC is terrible. GMC, I don't know. GMC be GMC and sometimes, but I love those Denali's. They drive. I'm telling you, they drive so smooth, even with like crazy stuff going on. Like hell, I remember my black when I needed an alignment. It still drove pretty smooth. Like I just love it. I love the cargo space. I love the fact that I could, if I wanted to, Lord knows I did. Um, uh, because my brother-in-law had like the trailer thing and I towed that, but it can tow up to like I want to say Is it 30,000? The one I got, but I have it's awesome. VA, engine, nice big engine, and all of them were VA. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, I love those cars. So of course I have to name that for an idiot. But look, I do got my eyes set on. I told you that, Gary. I have my eyes set on that Tesla Cybertruck. I say I gotta find a used one around here. That used one probably gonna be like $80,000. Like that's a lot of money. But maybe I can find one cheaper. You know what? Let me Google that. Let me Google a used cyber a used. Let me see how much it costs. Let's see how much it costs. Time is moving by so fast. Um, how much is a used Tesla Cybertruck? So a 2024 Car Gurus has Car Guru. I say Car Gurus. Car Guru has one. Jesus Christ! It has 8,000 miles on it, and it's $89,999. That's not too bad. And then, it's one in Punta Gorda, which is not far from here. It says 69,597, and it's a 2024. Um, wow, the 2025 one, it has 62 miles on it, and it's 74,990. Wow. Yeah. The cheapest one I see is 69,000. Oh Lord, 99,000. What? That must be they kind of got it decked out. I said that's too much money, but that's a used one. So a used Cyber Tesla truck can cost anywhere from roughly 65,000 to over 120,000, depending on the model year, trim, condition, and mileage. While early flipping prices were as high as $275,000. So when those trucks first came out, people were paying over $250,000. That's crazy. That's your math. Please continue to share your life with us. We love it. Thank you so much, beautiful butterfly. I appreciate that. One man, one woman, one child equal one family. Oh, that's beautiful. The nothing killer. I like that. If being gay, he ain't gay. Why would you send yourself to hell? What the what? A man should never put a Dino in his mouth. What in the hell? You look like that dad from Family Matters. I do get that. Carl Winslow. I do get him. You said he gave two Carl. um, don't mix culture. Now you want to switch it up when it's convenient, right? Exactly. Well, the subjective is yours, whether true or not. But the subjective truth has to be true. If what he's talking about, black women are winners over all women. For what are you talking about, Rasta? You got me completely mistaken. My mom was a black woman. My sisters are black women. Like, what are you talking about? Like, again, that's somebody. This is somebody. You're over analytical, and you. I think you missed the mark. Like with what I'm saying. Whether true or not, it's spelled whether laughing my ass off. Okay, but Asian women they cool too. Hell yeah, they cool. Um, Hunting MC, thank you for the spelling lesson. Oh Lord, y'all are just being too much. Hey, do you think we'll ever come together as humanity? Humanity. Corey, I pray to God we do. I'm gonna keep praying for that. Too much neck movement, my boy. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. God should have taught you a little more, huh? He always wanted to be a girl. Loose neck. Y'all need to stop hating on my brother. If y'all can't handle the truth, then that's just tough. Josie, that I promise you know I don't give a rat's ass now. In life and on YouTube. Those lemon cars he named. Okay, he can't control his neck. Hunt MC that. You know what? Why? You know why I can control my neck? Cause I got a neck. When I was 500, 500. When I was close to 500, I didn't have a neck. I was up here. When I even do this, I don't even look. I still don't look as big as I used to be. So I'm excited. Okay, y'all just hating on me. Kind of like Charlie, you going through something. You blogging. You. Hey, he need money to go to. He need money to go to work. You know what? How much money I got? Do I got any money in here? Damn, no, it's in the car. But I was like, I got $5. I got five. You know what I can do with $5? You know what I can do with $5? Not a damn thing. You tell me I hate. I'm just speaking my truth, King. Your truth is big mustache ass. God dang, Uncle Phil, good looking. What the hell? You can't grow a mustache. Oh my gosh, y'all just being nasty. Hey, Linda Carr, how you doing? Damn, he just said he's going to work his ass off. He's okay. Pinky ain't no Dino. Next song go be a damn immigrant. Your ass ain't working. You blogging. It's not working with you. I just got off work. Hell, you ain't even punching in no clock or swiping in. You ain't working no real. You. So you're not a part of the channel. Okay, whatever you say though. Whatever you say. And this is a real job. Content. I pay tax. Content creation is a real job. Like last year, I made. You know what? Let me go. Let me go to my YouTube studio. I know y'all gonna be like, show me. I ain't showing you nothing. You gonna take my word for it. And that's it. You can go on Social Blade. Social Blade to show you too. Social Blade, but Social Blade be like, he make anywhere from 10,000 to 200 some thousand. You know, and it's like Social Blade is completely off. Y'all, you know what? I was looking at Netflix. Y'all know, the Beauty of Black season 2 is up now, and it's just I don't know, like. Though I don't know, it's funny, but the acting is so weird. It just ain't as good as it should be. Cal Massey. Gee, they got Cal Massey on there. I'm gonna have to look. From That's So Raven. Raven and her wife, Miranda, have they got tea time. They got a podcast, and they invite people up, obviously, on it. And Raven Simone TV brother Cal Massey came on the show. He is so funny, hilarious. Oh my god, hilarious. So in memory 77. Damn, she look good. Okay, anyway, so let's just say this. Okay, so I'm so dead ass serious. Last year I made over 30 some $1,000s on YouTube. Now they ain't that much money, but I made over 30,000. I didn't go as hard as I could have went. I know I've already made more than that this year alone. But also I gotta factor in this because I'm not adding sponsorships. I did get a few of them last year, but I don't add that with that. But say I'm not adding that 30 something thousand with the sponsorship, but I literally that's for me that's money. That's really not like a whole lot of money, but I know some people who don't make that in a year, and I'm not trying to disrespect it. I'm just saying that's good for, just doing little videos here and there. I think that's good. But really getting into it and stuff, you can make even more. And I know I've already made more than that this year. For guarantee, I've already made that. I've already made over $30,000 in this year with YouTube. But some people making 30 some thousand in a month. That ain't me. I have no reason to lie. Now with my actual my first career in surgery, I mean, I make well over six figures. It's not me trying to sit up here and make somebody feel bad or, you know, be envious of me. But I mean, I think I'm okay. I think I'm doing pretty well. Um, you got some big on his wall. Where is the he had in Africa? Those are not butterflies, even though I love butterflies. Because butterflies, what we do, we fly above all negativity. We're all things positive. We have an endless amount of possibilities. So therefore, we do whatever we put our minds to. But those are dragonflies. And right now, I think I got a mosquito in my condo, and the dragonflies eat up the mosquitoes. Yeah, I use butterflies as a metaphor. The nothing killer. Thank you so much. The nothing. You know what? You're cool. I appreciate you. Rasta Omega, you sure concerned about his appearance? You usually that's always the case. Left eyebrow ass. What the hell? Left eyebrow. Look what I can do. Can you do that? Kanye cooking. Hey, how's it going? I love your streams, and I've got a lot of my mind and no one to talk to. In 1996, I hit someone with my car. It was an old lady, accidentally, and I fled and never caught. Sadly, I fled and never caught. Sadly, advice. You said no, I ain't gay. I subscribe to because you stand up for Kirk and open dialogue. Susan, exactly. I promise to God, I'm not just saying. I'm not trying to get cool points or whatever, but why can't we all just come into agreement about that? To disagree, but agree to disagree, and have open dialogue and love on each other. And even if you can't love people, but just respect them. You don't have to sit up here and be disrespectful. Now, I know some of the trolls playing and stuff, and y'all, I can joke with you. I hope I've brightened up your day, your evening, your late afternoon, your late evening, your night, your early morning. I hope I've made you laugh. I hope that you're okay. I mean, because I know some people say, man, they being hateful. I know y'all just joking with me. At the end of the day, y'all ain't being hateful because I can feel energy. You're not being hateful. You're saying some things that may be hurtful for some people, but it ain't hurtful. It ain't hurtful to me. What's hurtful to me is that black brother doing it in front of those police officers. What's hurtful to me is Charlie Kirk being assassinated. What's hurtful to me is after the assassination, now let's desecrate. Let's just put more dirt on him. And it's like, when is enough is enough? Like, that's hurtful for me. And so I definitely am gonna continue to speak this, and I'm gonna continue to uplift the word and speak of Charlie Kirk, speak of first and foremost God, in which he believed in, and I hope and pray. I'm gonna hope and pray for some type of agreement. Like, I pray we can just coexist in the same world. And just, again, even if you don't love, just don't hate and respect each other, because this has gotten out of control. And yeah, I know some people may say, well, I don't understand how you linking black people to this and this, because a lot of black people are talking about how he was so against us, and it's like, no, you guys, that man was not against us. To be honest, we are more against each other than Charlie Kirk could ever be against the black people. And I'm just keeping it real. Now, people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's fact. He's about to smack down Susan Kirk. Well, I could do I can raise my eyebrow too now. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Get up, Charlie. Get out of the African ass house, man. What the what? King said, thank you for enjoying my brother live stream, because you still on here. You don't know who he is. If you love him, just tell him the truth, Josie. What in the world? You talking about me? She loves me because she's my actual sister. Like, we came out the same vagina. Like, the same vagina. Who just like different varieties of what? Every word he says is trying to tear us down. King, you is a complete joke. Nothing. Stop selling out all black sister now. I'm serious. What? I'm not selling out no black. I don't sell black sisters out. Tracy Black. That's a beautiful black mom. That's a beautiful black glamour. I say glamour because she's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous grandma. She's an incredible content creator. She also has another channel. You guys check out Love Me Tracy Anderson if you haven't already. But don't be trolling her now because she don't play that. All right. But she's a beautiful black woman. Um, Beautiful black woman. I'm not. There's so many beautiful black, queens on my. That's with a part of my channel, a part of my family, a part of my channel membership. They're in. They mean so much to me. I'm not gonna put us down. I'm not gonna put black people down. I'm literally stating facts. I'm not the one that's yelling from afar and it's seven damn police officers setting up and I'm making a mockery of another black person. I didn't do that. I'm telling you what happened to me. Mr. Potato Head 2025. God damn. Oh my gosh. So many people I know that's gay and end up with HIV have died and still walking around wishing that they wasn't then contracted, didn't have it. Huh? You said so many people you know have HIV. Wait, let me read this again. So many people I know that's gay and end up with HIV and have died and still walking around wishing they haven't, wishing they that they wasn't then contracted, didn't have it. Roster, I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up right now. I mean, I'm just keep. Now, freedom of speech, I understand, but you need to shut the. What the hell was that damn comment? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Marcus Frank, the real truth is they're not gay. They are just confused by the devil. Let's pray for the pasta and king. Shaking my head. I know that's right, Joseph. Joseph, I'm telling you, I'm good. You already know that. There are so many lost souls out there. They need to be saved. Yeah, I agree. Roster, right? It said so in the Deuteronomy. He's still my boy at the end of the day because he rocking with Trump. He vote for Trump. Okay, pray for you. What in the world? I love you though, Joseph. What the hell? Um. Oh, thank you so much, Terrence. When does 1 + 1 + 1 equal? Wait, oh Lord. It said reconnect. Thank you so much for the two. I appreciate it. Right? Huh? Why are you retracting your comment? You have to repent. Don't go to God gay. What? Why y'all are really on this gay thing, and it's like crazy to me. The people's eyebrow. These people really don't know nothing about Charlie Kirk. You know the Holy Spirit don't get much credit. We should thank the Holy Spirit too. Terrence and God's people, thank you for coming in. All is well. Hope all is well. Stay blessed and balanced. Thank you in life. Never lose faith in the Lord, and especially in yourself. And always remember, stay connected to God and your faith. Thank you so much. God bless you. Does it sparkle? What the hell are you talking about? He got shot by a group of your peoples. How could you disrespect God and speak on God and you gay? What in the world? Then it doesn't sparkle. God wasn't gay. Black is a beautiful color. It is. Thank you, Tracy. You're most welcome. Testo said God is everything, so good. God is gay. I'm sorry. No, I'm laughing because why is this? What, like, honestly, how you drunk or high or both right now? I'm not drunk. I don't. Well, I don't get high, okay, and I don't drink. But my brother-in-law and my sister, when they came here to visited in Old Town in Kissimmee in Orlando, they got some edibles, and they got me one. And he said, "Listen, you cut this up in little pieces. But no, I haven't. I don't do drugs. I really don't. I've never in my life smoked weed. I never smoked a cigarette in my life. Now I have drank. I do love some Coronas, but I haven't drank in so long. I used to be the Patron king here on the internet. You better ask Twisted Teas and Patron. You better ask Loving Me Tracy Anderson. I have my damn Twisted Teas, and then another night I'll do a live. I'll have some Patron. Oh my gosh! And I didn't mind the Bacardi. But I must say, the Smirnoff was okay. But yeah, like I don't have nothing against people who drink, but I just don't condone drinking and driving because I've gotten a lot of patients who were victims of people who were influenced under alcohol, and it's horrendous. So don't drink and drive, or and drink and but just be responsible. But anyway, I damn sure don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. Rasta Maker, he said you need to shut the hell up. Well, I'm just saying, like, with that comment, that was weird. Like, your punctuation, your subject verb agreement, you got too many this and that and theys and stuff. Like, I don't know. I think you're getting excited about speaking, which is awesome, right? Because I love the engagement. I want everybody to engage, trolls and all. I really do. But you got to make sense when you do put it in there, because everybody reading this and you making yourself out to look like a damn fool. Um, I consider myself straight. I'm a straight male. I'm a straight guy who I'm in love with myself. I love me for me. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with my two beautiful sisters and my beautiful mom. Our mom did pass away. Our dad is still alive and well. He will be 71 this upcoming Thursday. And yeah, like, nothing nothing what people say or even what they do in a sense is going to impact my life, be it positively or negatively. I don't allow it to. So you can continue to hate. You can continue to say things. It's what it is. It's going to continue to happen. A lot of people say this because they come in and they're angry because mainly because I support people that y'all don't support, and that's not going to make me stop. You think you can call me gay? You can call me the house nigga. You can call me every name. You can hate. You can talk about my dead mom. You can talk. I'm serious. You can say whatever. You can wish. I've had people come on here and wish death upon me, like literally. Like even people that I almost met up with was like, you should have died in that. Because back in I got this. I forgot exactly the year. Lord, I'm not even lying. But I got hit by two 18-wheelers, and the state trooper who was off duty was like, I knew that was going to be a fatality. Whoever was in that SUV. And I didn't. I didn't die. I ended up just hopping out of the passenger side. But the driver's side, they would have needed the jaws of life to get me out. But I shared that with a couple people, and we talked on the phone a whole lot. And when apparently, this person got upset and all that, and turned on me and took to the internet and was like, he should have died in that car accident, and he's this, he's that, and he's scum, and he's having sex with his sisters, and he's doing this. I mean, called me all kind of names, talked about me. I mean, just ridiculously. They created like I blocked like 20 channels. I know. Because it's in my studio. 20 channels that had my face on it, and they edited the face to make it look like I had like buck teeth and just all every and I knew it couldn't have been her. She had help from somebody else who couldn't stand me. And that person who couldn't stand me just wanted to basically wants to be verified, basically wants money. Because I used to count like $10,000 on live streams all the time. I can count 10,000 right now, but I had to go get out of the bank. I don't have 10,000. I mean, I got like I probably sitting up on like at least 1,000, kind of scattered all around and a little bit, here and there. But I don't have ten, I don't have 10 bands like on me. But it's in one of the bank accounts. It's in several of our bank accounts. But anyway, is he boasting and bragging? Damn straight. No, but real talk. All I'm saying is people couldn't stand that. I count 10,000, 8,000, 5. I mean, I have no reason to lie. At the end of the day, Lord knows I lose that much at the casinos. But at the end of the day, why do people hate me because of who I am, or because of what I do if I gamble? And that's also, y'all probably haven't met him, but my cousin Donnell Peterson, Joseph met him, Tracy, you met him. He's a gambling addict. Right now he's somewhere probably in Tampa at Hard Rock Casino gambling. If y'all see him, he looks just like me, okay? But he don't sound he more sound he a little country. He's like, hey, how y'all doing? He's a little more countryer. But actually, he was born because there were content creators I didn't meet up, and they were calling me, they were calling me like, oh, he's a gambling addict, he's addicted, he's this, he's that. And I said, well, why not turn that negative into a positive and let's create another character? And so I came up with Donnell Peterson. And you know what? He hasn't made an appearance in a long time. But you never know. He probably will make an appearance. You never know when he's gonna make an appearance because he lives 24/7 in the casino. Because he gambles his whole paycheck every single time in the casino. But anyway, it's just you gotta make fun. You have to make fun of yourself. You got to make fun of the trolls. You got to make fun of life. But we have to be serious too. Does that make sense? Simultaneously, in a sense. And we have to know that there are real things going on, like people being murdered, people being, killed and harmed and bullied and disrespected. And that's what I don't want to happen. And I'm going to continue to speak positive over the negative. And I'm going to continue to uplift and motivate and encourage and hopefully inspire people to just do better, be better. I could have had a cheeseburger from McDonald's. If I ate at McDonald's, I would be like, I could do no live stream. I'll be on the bath. I'll be on the toilet. No, but I came and I had some fruit and I got a Celsius. I'm gonna have lots of water. I've had lots of water today anyway. But we into Wednesday now. Ooh, today is payday, by the way. The 21st, the 22nd, we got the YouTube check. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. We got the YouTube check on the 22nd. Because in YouTube, when you're a monetized channel and you're a part of the paid partnership with YouTube, you get paid from the 21st, anywhere from the 21st to the 26th. The reason why, because sometimes the 21st may fall onto a weekend and you're not going to get paid. And then sometimes you might get your paycheck some days after, like the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, or 26th, because like YouTube, sometimes it's with your bank, but usually I get mine like on the 21st if it's on a weekday. But so because so now the 21st was at Sunday, 22nd was Monday, we got paid on Monday. And now also so I have 3 checking accounts and 3 savings accounts. And I bank with Wells Fargo, I bank with Capital One, and I bank with Chime. Now, y'all know Chime is not a physical bank you can walk into, but Capital One and Wells Fargo is. And there's lots of these banks here, thank you, Jesus. But anyway, so I have a savings and checking with each one, and I, divvy up how the company pays me. So, yeah, I thank God. Lord willing, there'll be a paycheck. There'll be more money in each account, Hopefully she'll be before 4 o'clock today. Because today is Wednesday, September 24th. Like I said, tomorrow, Thursday is my dad's birthday. I'm excited. But anyway, it is what it is. I just feel good. I feel good. And yeah, what it matter you write a book? Tessa, no, he is not. I'm not. I'm really not. I know some of you want me to be, and it's okay, but it is what it is. Terrence, 1 man plus 1 woman is equal 1 family. Remember that. Okay, I love that. I think that's awesome. I will remember that. Tessa, you might want to read the Deuteronomy. It's got the word "do" in it, so it's gay. Huh? Hello, thank you. Hey, thank you, Kelly. Says hello, incredible guy. Hello. You know what? Instead of arguing with you, Tessa, I'm just gonna say God bless you. Marcus Shane, I think that's smart. I just pray for these people. I do. I'm not gonna lose my damn mind on these folks. Blessings to you as well. Thank you so much. Excuse me. I'd rather be judged by the world than be judged by Christ. Um, Bull daggers, Ruster, you're black. Nobody can judge me. I'm unjudgeable. God, I got no place for y'all. Gay ass. He ain't no gay heaven. What the world? Thank you. What do you think about esoteric um, mysticism? Mys, mysticism? I've been trying to tell Tessa, you see how the devil, they are trying to twist the word up. When under attack, take it as a compliment. Boy, you scared me. You hear me? We celebrate black excellence. What's up, dude? What's up? How you doing? Thank y'all for coming in. Terrence, get off the spectrum and move your ass through the chat. Now I do. Now listen, I'm gonna catch up to these comments, but I be talking so much. um, Rasta says hi. Thank you for saying hi again, Rasta. Marcus Crane said, "Don't worry about Tesso." Y'all, okay. Anyway, it's late. I literally got out of the car, got out of the car, checked the mailbox, came up the steps, did the on a light what is it called? What you call it? The light ring? The ring. I said the light ring. The ring light. And I went live, and it's been fun. Honestly, I appreciate you all so much, trolls and all. Thank you again for the $2. Can I press it? Thank you for the $2. Oh Lord, thank you the nothing killer. Thank you for the $2. And y'all like that, like it. I gave it a like and a heart. I appreciate y'all. And thank you so much, Tracy, for the 100. I appreciate you so much. The Nothing Killer said, all right, good night, y'all. Marcus Crane said, well, good night, Terrence. Good night to you as well. Rasta said, can you turn off the lights? Your butterflies going to glow. They're not going to glow. They don't. They don't. They're not going to glow. Oh, wait. They're not. No, they don't glow. The ring light is off now. They're not glowing. But I can take y'all off the ring light and show you. Hold on one second. Oh, this is my table. I'm probably gonna sit there and get on, and I'm gonna be on the computer. And it's 1:41 a.m. But y'all, I go to work. I got to clock in tomorrow, like around 10:30 or 10. I clock in around 10:23. So I got some time. I really wanna go walk and get some steps in. But you know what? Since y'all here, I don't know if y'all saw this. Josie, I know you saw it. This is East Central Community College. This is East Central Community College, the Warrior magazine, and this is the first college I ever went to. But if y'all don't know, I have 4 degrees and 1 certificate. But I am in this book, and no, it's not. It ain't no nastiness. Okay, for those of you that probably would ask that. But let me show you. And I love the name of it because it's like, look, there I am. That's me. See, I was bigger. I was over 400 pounds in this picture. And then this is like an old picture. This one I was in California. And focus, baby. Hold on, I'm gonna put the light on. I was in California here, and then here I was in Florida. Let me get it right. Wesley Chapel, Florida. And the name of this is called Daewoo to Denali. Hard work pays dividends for East CCC Surgical Technology grad. This is so amazing. Columbus native Terrence Berger knew he wanted a career in the medical field, but it wasn't until he took a medical technology class during high school that he fell in love with surgery. While attending Columbus High School, Bergen learned about a 2 year vocational course for sophomores and juniors from his sister Keisha Bergen McGregory, who had earlier taken the class. This program allowed us a 10th and 11th graders. It allows us as 10th and 11th graders to job shadow several different careers within the hospitals. I fell in love with the surgery department. It sounds silly, but even the smell of the bovie, I love the smell of the bovie. Somebody say, "Well, you love burning flesh." I said, "Absolutely, yo, I love it. It's something so it's so nostalgic. I get too excited about this." Um, and the brand name of an instrument used for electrosurgical dissection and hemostasis. Hemostasis is the controlling of bleeding. So when you talk about hemostasis, you want to if there's obviously a vessel or artery that's bleeding, and you put like a hemostatic agent on it, or you use the Bovie pencil, which coagulates, which stops bleeding. Was so amazing to me. I remember like yesterday running home and telling my mom and dad I wanted to work in the operating room. I remember that day like it was nothing. And my mom said, "Boy, you can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to." I said, "Yeah, okay, okay, okay." And I can't believe I've been working in the OR for off the payroll 22 years, on payroll 20 years. But anyway, yeah. Um, y'all tired of you're tired of that. You don't want to hear that. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Gerald Levert, Transformation, good old Luther. That's wait, good night. Well, sleep. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Terrence calling out my little two. Can you okay, wait. Thank you. So you sleep well as well. That sucks. Well, it's about almost one in Chicago. So you said it's about like once again, like almost 2 p.m. They're closed. What's that? The book got all the immigrants, man. Gerald Levert. I don't know what that means. Hold on one second. Roster said Professor Clump type shit, so that was funny. Hard work or a hard run or a hard run. Wow, impressive. Thank you. Your stomach was full of that dough Pillsbury baby. It should have hell was. It was. But now let me show you now. Now this is what I do now. I I have hold on one second. I have let me show you. What's in my refrigerator? Oh Lord. I have some sugar-free Kool-Aids. I have this is my water, icing. I have zero sugar. See the zero sugar? Zero sugar go. I have zero sugar Cool Whip. I have a lot of bagels. Not zero, but low carb. This is the only chicken I be eating. A real good food company. It's 23 grams of protein, 3 grams of net carbs. That sounds like it'd be good tonight. I have, oh my gosh, y'all, I gotta go get some more of this Korean barbecue. I actually had a no. I've been trying to get a brand deal with the Real Good Food Company. And I'm not gonna jinx myself, but somebody reached out. And guess what, you guys? I also have the Power of the Omen. I have the Power of the Omen cakes. So these are low carb. These are from Starkville, Mississippi. And guess what? Somebody reached out from them as well. I got pissed off back here, but the CEO, well, let me just say this: the CEO of the marketing, okay, or the president of marketing actually reached out. So hopefully they'll be giving me a code that I can give you guys, and they can sponsor me. And I got some Car Smart ice cream. This is brand new. I need to take the plastic off. I may have this tonight just a little bit. And I got these grouper burgers. These grouper burgers are delicious. They are. I don't think they have any. Okay, they have. So they have. If Gamma was in here, she could tell y'all what to do. So they have 7 grams of carbohydrates and 1 gram of fiber. So if you're doing Atkins or keto or low carb, you would subtract that one from the 7, and you would now have 6 carbohydrates, 6 net carbohydrates you would intake. And so obviously I got smash burgers from Hortons. From Houghton's smash burgers. I got these from Dollar General. This is so good. and they have zero carbohydrates. Anyway, I have lots of stuff. I do have fries and things of that nature. I got some sirloin Philly cheese steak. I mean, I gotta cook it, but it's like I look at it like this. Like I'm not. Oh, those pancakes are these pancakes are Premier Protein pancakes, by the way. So I got Premier Protein pancakes, and I also got um protein packed power waffles. I'm not joking, y'all. I'm telling you, I got like the keto bread. I have keto Hawaiian keto bread. I got blueberry bagels. I got regular bagels. Oh, I love these too. I put this eggwich because this is like a sandwich just with egg. It has no bread in it, and it's zero carbs. But I take this and put it on a bagel. I put it on a bagel. So really good for you. Yeah, I'm down. I've lost 190 pounds, and I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel good. I feel good. I got work. I got a job, baby. I got work. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle. Thanks again for really being in here. Trolls and all, I appreciate y'all. Y'all come on back. God bless each and every last one of y'all. This my cousin, he smoked crack. Well, okay, I've lost some weight, but I'm still too big of a person to be a crackhead. Hell no, boy. We black. Go get some food. What? Well, what you talking about? Go get some food. I'll show y'all my mama. This is my mom. Everybody's like, you look just like your mom. I miss this woman. I miss her so much. That's my heart. And so every time I come to the door, every time I come to the door, I say, "Hey, mom, love you." Oh, I do got the keto chocolate chip cookies too. Oh, we got the magic spoon, y'all. This cereal is like $12. $12 for this little box of cereal. But it's magic spoon. This tastes just like Fruit Loops. This is fruity, naturally flavored, no artificial flavors, 13 grams of protein, zero total sugars, and 4 net carbs per serving. Also have Quest crackers. I got some stuff over here too. Oh, these are my goalies. I have ashwagandha, I have apple cider vinegar, and I have the matchy mind for cognitive thinking. And then that's my Saratoga spring water. Shout out to Peach McIntyre who got me up on that. Oh, y'all, this is something that I had. I had a Questgate. I had a sponsorship request last year. And it was like a one and done thing, but they gave me over $10,000 to sponsor their chips. But I literally eat these chips, and I pay for all these chips, and they're delicious. My favorite kind is the hot and spicy, and I make like a rotel dip, and I put it on there. But this is like an old one, like not old, like I recently got it, but it's a old flavor, the nacho cheese, and then this is buffalo ranch. This is more of a new flavor. And then they also got this pizza one that's really good. And then this is a salsa verde. This is really good as well. So I've tried these now. They're delicious. But this one is like kind of a little too salty. But anyway, yeah, I got like the sugar-free hard candy. Oh, I got like a whole case. I have a whole case of Premier Protein. And these expire November 17th, 2025. But they'll be gone. They'll be gone before then. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I know y'all like, why the hell is he showing all this stuff? Because I'm showing all this stuff because I'm serious about my life. Okay, I want to live. I appreciate y'all for watching. Yes, those are sleepers. Oh, avoid them baby meals. You can't cook pancakes. For cognitive thinking. You can't go wrong with the smash burgers. I love those smash burgers. The Korean, man, you might be eating cats and dogs. I think about it all the time. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the dog. Eat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dog. Anyway, thank y'all so much. I'm gonna really get off here because if I don't, it'll be here 8 o'clock in the morning. Because you need some groceries, gang. I do do? And I ain't got no money. Send me some money. Send me some money so I can buy some groceries. Please. Please don't go. I'm gonna say my theme song for y'all, okay? Do you still work in the hospital? Yeah, I work in the hospital. Yvonne, yes, I work in the hospital. I work in the hospital. That's like finger food. Okay, if you say so. If you say so. But it's a terrorist kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a terrorist kind of what? It's a terrorist kind of, hey. It's a terrorist kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a terrorist kind of thing. Yeah. Boom, baby. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all night. Good night. Go to bed. Dang. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm not going to bed. I'm going to get off here though. But I appreciate y'all so much. God bless each and every last one of y'all. Again, nothing killer. Thank you for the $2. Okay, because it really does. Like you made me rich. Okay, you and Tracy. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Moms are amazing. They are, Ross. So they really are. Good. God bless you guys. I will talk to you later. Okay. Remember, don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. All right. Bye. Grace Dream. Yo, Grace Dream, God loves you. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much. God bless you. God loves you as well. God loves you as well. Okay. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.